Oh.
Welcome to Tempting Fate. Thank you, Enthusi Amy.
Thank you, Enthusi Amy.
Thank you.
Welcome,
Thank
Anders.
you.
Yes,
I don't know
welcome,
who that is.
Enthusi Army.
Yeah.
Hugs for the hug and climb.
Could be anybody. I don't know.
Could be.
Welcome to Tempting Fate. We're playing DC Superheroes tonight, and we have a great crew. Oh my god. First, let me start with my regulars. Sam DeLev. Woo!
Yeah!
Oh, that's me and me.
Yes.
Same time, 3.
And yeah, we got 3 special guests tonight. Oh, thank you for the sub.
Thank
Thank you.
We got 3 special guests tonight. First, starting over on my right, from Sagas of Sundry Madness, Mr. Jeremy Walker.
Hello, everybody. I'm so happy to be here. Thank you for having me, Rick.
Oh, thank you for coming.
And thank you, all of you, for playing with me on my second role-playing game.
I'm so excited.
It's our job to traumatize you as much as Ivan, right?
Yes. Please, God.
I don't know if that's possible.
Yeah, completely impossible.
I thought I was playing something different.
It isn't.
Yeah.
I like the way you think.
Enough of us were involved on Vast, and I think we've got a shot at it. We've done this before.
All right, we'll try and break Jeremy. We'll see what we can do.
All right. Let's do it.
Also,
goals.
a man who is no stranger to superhero stories, Mr. Jackson Lanzing.
Hi. What's up? This is exciting.
You're not going to murder me most likely this time.
Nah, superheroes. No murder.
Jack writes on all sorts of DC titles, Batman, and has done
Batman and Robin Eternal.
Batman and Robin.
Let's not get it twisted.
He's
But yeah,
that's still Bat. Yeah,
it is. It is still Batman.
Bat family. Okay.
Yeah. It's little kids get excited when I talk to them about my job.
All sorts of other stuff.
Yeah.
And Mr. Dom Zook from Saving Throw.
Hi.
Wild Cards, you might know, our Western show. Tonight, we're in the DC superhero universe. With us, as always, Mr. Rick Bear.
Whoop, whoop.
Doing everything tonight, the chat and all the tech stuff. Rick, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you to Saving Throw for, of course, making all this possible.
Thank you, Saving Throw.
Yeah, while we are there, let me take the time to remind our viewers, who mostly know a lot of us from Geek and Sundry, that here at Saving Throw, we get by totally on what you donate. And everything that you donate goes to running Saving Throw. Everybody's here of the goodness of their heart. Nobody's getting paid for this. It all just goes to keeping this place on the air and keep giving us the opportunity to play games and bring cool people like this together. We have, Geek and Sundry legends of all kinds meeting for the first time and Saving Throw.
It's really exciting, guys. I'm very excited.
Yeah.
This is gonna.
This is
very fun.
I love this crew.
I literally woke up this morning being like, man, I hope I get to play in this DC game that I keep reading about. But I was like, I know they're full. There's no way it's gonna happen. And then like last minute, I get a text from Rick, and it's like my whole day turned around.
You brought
It all
this.
happened.
Yeah, I'm very excited about all.
Theory: Jack sabotaged Gina.
Look, never. I would never.
No, he
I would
would
never do that.
I would never let him.
Yeah, it's true.
So here's how.
I'm too
Giant
scared to say.
die.
Let's be honest.
Yeah.
So here's how you can help out. As always, we have carrier penguins, and if you send a carrier penguin, it will show up in some point of the game to deliver a message to us, to the audience, whatever you want.
Send me all the penguins.
We love the carrier penguins.
I love them so much.
They're the one consistent
nice.
element of the Tempting Fate-averse.
I've never received a carrier penguin, so
Dom has never got a carrier penguin. That's sad.
Well, either have I, so.
that's
oh,
true.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, none of us.
So,
Say.
also, as always, we got all kinds of incentives, and here how they are going to work tonight. If we get to $25, everybody will get a shot at redemption. I will throw 3 rerolls to the table, which will be available to anybody. Now, we're starting with 3 in the pot from last week, so anybody screws up too bad, you got 3 rerolls to start with.
Oh, hey,
All right.
nice.
But I also have a reroll, which I use to force rerolls on other people if they do well. So, yeah, the first tier, $25, we will throw 3 more rerolls into the pod.
That's a carrier penguin.
There's a carrier penguin. Oh my God. Will it be for Dom?
Already?
Will it be for
Lovely.
Jeremy? I don't know. We'll see.
Who's it for?
We'll find out shortly. Believe it or not, it's just me. Greatest American Hero? Anyone? No? Okay. All right. Well, it's getting a cool-looking reboot. We'll see.
Yeah, that's what I hear.
If we get to $50, I will give a player at the table a secret objective. And unlike normally, I've actually worked out the secret objective in advance.
They're the best.
Yeah, they are often fun. That's $50. If we get to $75, The chat, you will be called upon to empower a sidekick for each player who will join the game as an NPC, and that means you get to pick each character's sidekick's power, and then the character will name their sidekick and their sidekick. I will control their sidekick as an NPC unless they want to take control of them for a specific task.
It's like the closest thing you can get to being an actual DC Comics writer right here. You get a chance to create 4 DC Comics characters. Or DC Universe characters who are all sidekicks to this is brilliant. This is great. You'll have a blast with it.
We'll see how it goes.
Last of Us.
Yes.
Yeah. I'm excited about that one.
And if we get to $100, a supervillain from the DC Universe will show up and force a random player to mime all of their dialogue for half an hour. It could be any supervillain, it could be any player, and they have to stay in a seated position because if you stand up, your head gets cut out of the camera. So.
Oh, okay.
And
could be a Marvel supervillain. Could be a supervillain from any universe. Could Darth Vader show up?
Honestly, I'm not going to say no. I'm not going to say no. This could be like the Patton Oswalt-verse. Patton Oswalt-verse. So if we get to $125, a line-wide reboot happens to our line, and all of the characters swap their general orientation. If they are a power character, they become a responsibility character. If they're a responsibility, they become with a power character. You know how comics
we all
lines...
get gritty reboots?
Yeah, no, well, you just get reinventions.
Yeah, we just get reboots.
Yes, you get a reinvention because you know how comic companies are always doing this every once in a while. The whole line and every character you love is something different now.
I'm warning you, none of you are going to fit in my boots. They're really tiny.
And if we get to $150, a supervillain will show up and body swap 2 of the characters. From that point on, have to play each
As
other.
well.
And that stays for the rest of the game. And if we get to $200, the table will compose quickly and sing another carrier penguin? Another carrier penguin. Oh, cool.
Very nice.
The table will compose and sing a superhero theme song about the player's deeds to the tune of John Williams' Superman theme. If you don't know how it goes, we'll sing a few bars first.
We know how it goes.
Yeah.
You know, I'm pretty sure everyone should know.
Cultural vacuum.
Are you a cultural vacuum even for the John Williams Superman theme?
Yeah, it's like the only John Williams that I for sure don't know.
It's the greatest superhero theme of all time.
We will bring you
You'll
up to
love it.
speed. Don't worry, it's very catchy.
I'll hide
You will
in the
get
corner with Spotify. It'll be great.
Sam is
We'll
a
just sing
very
it at you really loud.
Sam is a very musical person. They will get it very quickly.
Pressure.
I'm going to do the Krypton theme first, though, to lead into it.
Yeah, we should probably just watch the Superman movie live on the stream and then do it.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that
I was
idea.
gonna do "Kiss from a Rose,"
Yeah.
but you know,
The second best superhero.
maybe if we get past that, yeah.
That literally
Maybe at 200?
indelibly locked in my mind as that scene from Batman Forever.
Yep.
Where the Riddler becomes the Riddler.
I like rolling dice.
And if by some miracle we should make it to $225, that's where we get a dark, gritty reboot. And at that point, the tone of the whole game and all of the characters will spontaneously be reinvented in the image of the Nolanverse. So everybody has to get like deep, gritty voices.
Desaturate all the color.
You're gonna want to see the dark, gritty version of my character because he's ridiculous.
Your character.
So
That would be so.
if you want to take a look at that, exclamation point tips or exclamation point unlocks gives you the whole, all the information about how to donate and what those rewards are.
Very nice.
And yeah, I already brought you up to speed on the fact that there are 3 rerolls in the pot, and I have 1 force reroll. So let's get to the game. Now tonight we are sort of playing a skin called Power and Responsibility, and it is made by Stu Digital Raven Wilson. And it is, of course, as always, based on John Harper's Lasers and Feelings, which every game we play here is a skin for that. And this one is a superhero skin. Now, this one's just sort of generic superhero-y stuff, and we are bringing our game tonight into the actual DC universe proper. So we're using part of this, but we're not using all of it. The GM table doesn't apply tonight. We're just going to run free and make up our own thing, and just see where it goes. I have a couple of ideas, but they actually rarely make it into the game. These people have a tendency of overpowering any plan that you could have.
I'm proud of my work.
I don't know anything about them.
So yeah, so the GM table doesn't apply tonight, and the setup doesn't apply. I will the setup for tonight. I will explain, but first we'll go through the rules. As usual, everyone makes a character and picks a number 2 through 5. and with a low number representing a character who's better at using their powers, and a high number representing a character who is better with people, or sometimes called responsibility in this game. It's a little bit of a sociopath scale, you are really great at what you do or you're a people person. So you can, if you pick right in the middle, you are a perfectly balanced character.
Who likes those?
Yeah.
Nobody wants that.
I tried that last week.
Oh, really? How'd that go?
It was the worst.
I'm not surprised at all.
But they did great
Especially
with
for
it.
you.
Yes, they did great with it. Last week, somehow, we wound up heisting Martin
I
Shkreli's
heard.
Wu-Tang album.
That's incredible.
It's my favorite plot I've ever heard.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, and
I'm really shocked there were
I had
three
no idea
Steal
going
the
in.
Wu-Tang album from Martin Shkreli movies in development right now. I feel like every screenwriter in town should be writing that movie. It's perfect.
Shut up, Jackson.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah,
Or
sorry, I'm
we
blowing-
should be writing
I'm,
them.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
blowing
yeah.
up your spot. Every writer who is doing this right now.
all right, so here's
Damn it!
so here's how it works. You get either a power number or a people number. A low number is power, high number is people. And then when you want to do something in the game, that is some sort of challenge or conflict, I will tell you to roll one die. Well, you automatically roll one die. If you are an expert in what you're doing, you can roll two. And if you are prepared for what you're doing, you roll two. And if you are an expert in what you're doing, you roll three. So the line between prepared and expertise is sort of fast and free. Everything in this game is, you can argue for something, the decision of the judges is final, ultimately, and depending on how many die you roll, if one of your die succeed, your action goes wrong and causes some kind of consequence or further complication. If two succeed, you barely manage it. If two succeed, you do well. You just get it done.
Okay.
If three succeed, you get a critical success. Did I skip one? I skipped one. I'm sorry. If none succeed, it goes wrong and things get worse. If one, you barely manage it at cost. Hey, thank you.
Pride and Pain, thank you for the sub.
Oh, Pride and Pain, thank you for the
Boys,
sub.
thank you for the $15.
Thank you,
Yes.
thank you.
Oh, by the way, subs always get rerolls, if I forgot to mention that, to assign, and we've already got a couple in here, which I will read.
Oh wow, so just give us rerolls?
Yep. And
He's
you-
subbing.
Come on.
Yeah.
It's terrible, and you should
Or-
never do.
Awesome.
Make sure our Z-listers actually survive this.
Yeah.
No, or you can give me forced rerolls, which
do
are
this.
better for conflict.
Never do this.
that
Here's
storytelling.
the thing, though. If a tier 1 sub can give one reroll, right? That's okay. Tier 2 subs can give 2 rerolls. Tier 3 subs can give 4 rerolls. So if you want to give rerolls to the player.
I mean, 4 rerolls actually, you can give
you
a
can
whole
do
round
that
at the
every
table.
month, but you continue
Or
to
seriously tilt the balance of luck in some individual's favor. We are at your mercy, I suppose. So 0, things blow up in your face. 1, you barely get it done at cost. 2, you get it done. 3, you get it done with style and get some kind of extra bonus effect.
Awesome.
You can try and help. Quick. If you roll your exact number, so let's say your character number is 5, and you roll a 5, you get what in this game is called a full page spread. Thank you, DJ Regular.
Thank you, DJ Regular.
A full page spread where you get to ask the GM a question, some sort of special insight into what's going on. The more reasonable your question, the more likely I am to fully answer it. Don't go nuts. But, otherwise, that is all there is for that.
Splash page.
And
Dig it.
you can help another player. So if somebody's going to say, try and lift a building, you can be like, I want to help whoever. And then I'll make you roll for help. If you succeed, that person gets 1 extra die to roll. If you fail, that person just goes on as if your attempt to help fails.
Okay.
And that's it. That is really all there is to know. Now we get to character creation.
Nothing terrifies me.
I straight up, I throw this too much. I do it at home games. This is the first time I've ever actually used it as a die. Normally I just have it, and I threw it at my own face.
Ooh.
Not 2 nights ago.
Yeah, I was there. I saw this happen.
In the middle of a home game, and yet I'm still throwing it, which shows you how if we were still surviving via evolution, I would no longer be here.
Hey, Rick,
Goodness for
the
the
dumbest
Anthropocene
guy on
age.
this stream.
can you grab me like a piece of paper or two from the printer? I seem to have misplaced my pad, without which character
Absolutely.
creation
so much.
is very difficult. But while he's doing that, the way character creation works, every player will choose the source of their character's superpowers, and the choices there are cosmic, magic, mutation, science, technology, or training. And if you come up with something that you don't think is there, thank you, sir. If you come up with something that you don't think is there, that is fine. This doesn't really affect gameplay in like a mechanical sense. It's more just shapes your character. Love it. But these are actually cover a lot of bases. Then you pick a calling for your character, which is either adventure, exploration, glory. You're an investigator, a protector, or a repentant character, search of redemption or something. And then you pick your number between 2 and 5. Low is powers, high is people. And then you give your character your superhero name. From there, you pick a player goal and a character goal. A little redundant, but you get both. Well, actually, player goal doesn't really do much. We'll just go with character goal. You get a character goal. And then we get rolling. So we will start over here on the right with Mr. Jeremy Walker.
Thank you.
Yeah, go. So
What do you need to know here?
here's how we go. Give me first the source and calling for number 1 and 2 on the sheet.
The source of my superpowers is magic.
Okay, a magic character, a la Dr. Fate.
You'll find out why.
And you like this one.
The calling, I was toying back and forth with this one, but I feel like he is an explorer.
Okay, magic explorer. I like it.
I get it.
Oh yeah.
Exploring magic always goes well.
Now
He's an explorer.
explorer.
Yeah.
Yes.
Awesome.
That is absolutely what the kids are calling it these days.
That's
Yeah,
right.
that's what the kids are calling it these days.
And what's your number? 2 to
My
5.
number is 4.
4. Okay, so that makes you slightly better with your powers than you are with people.
Or is that? Oh, I thought that was the opposite.
Oh wait, did I get that backwards?
If you want a people character,
Higher number, you are better with people. Oh yeah, okay, I got that
Okay.
backwards.
Yeah.
Sorry, my bad. So that makes you
Responsibility
better
is people.
with people than with right. Responsibility is people, man.
Yeah.
like
well,
Soylent.
Yeah. So that gives you 4. And what is your superhero name?
Captain Trips.
Captain Trips.
He's a magical explorer.
That's right. Occasionally, my magic dust takes me places.
I don't get it.
Told you.
Yes.
That's
This is the
amazing.
best.
Yeah, he's
Wait, it may yet get better.
It may yet get better.
Yeah, he's a Grateful
see.
Dead superhero.
Yes.
Captain Trips, named for the amazing Jerry Garcia.
That's right. The amazing Jerry Garcia.
And
Or the plague from the stand.
that's a good point. Or the plague from the stand.
Captain Trips also does have a few other things.
What do you got, Captain Trips?
He's got some
few tricks
magic
up his sleeve.
crystals.
Magic crystals.
That's right. That stay with him at all times.
All right.
And might use these to deflect the enemy.
We'll see if he needs them.
We'll see if we need them.
Second role playing game. Like he's done it forever.
I gotta follow this up.
Do your
Estelle
best.
Castillo,
Thank you. Yeah.
Hey.
Thank you, SDL Castillo.
Don't touch my crystals, man.
You don't just touch a man's crystals. That is real true. I've known some crystal people.
Oh, yeah.
So, what is your character goal, Captain Trips?
To protect humanity.
Protect humanity.
Yes. Yes.
Oh
By really, there's the protection of humanity is by expanding their
Hey, thank you, DJ
minds.
Phoenix.
DJ Phoenix,
Oh,
hello.
DJ Phoenix.
We got a lot of DJs.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have them on the regular.
Yeah. DJ Phoenix.
Not a lot of MCs. though.
In the building.
Anything else we should know about Captain Trips?
Yes, he. I am protecting humanity by expanding humanity's minds. That can be interpreted any way that you like. I would say,
He's a brain surgeon.
yeah, sort of, with my magic dust.
Magic brain surgeon.
That's right.
It's gonna be one of those games.
It's going to be one of those. And, I leave trails of dust wherever I go. So,
Oh God.
if you want to follow me,
Oh my god.
you just have to pick up the dust.
Do you protect us in a
Captain
city,
Trips.
or do you just Travel.
Oh, I just travel, man.
All right, cool.
I just
just
go.
go places?
I go where the road takes me.
I love it.
That's right.
So,
Jackson.
moving on to Mr. Jackson Lansing. What is the source of your power?
Technology.
Oh, tech.
Very nice.
100%.
Yeah.
All right, and what is your calling?
Glory.
Oh, wow, it's like a booster gold or something. So he's
It is like a booster gold or
a
something.
superhero hunting
How
for
clever are you,
poison.
would you say?
I'd say that I'm very clever, terrible with people, and very good at my power.
So what's your
I think
number?
I'm a 1.
2 is the lowest you could be.
I think I'm a 2.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
I'm aspiring to be a 1.
All right, so you are very good with
Socially
your
awkward.
power.
Very.
Okay.
Though, not in the way that you might think.
So what is the
see.
name of this glory-seeking tech character?
Shane Blockman was a totally normal tech bro, developing what he believed was the next generation of cryptocurrency. When it came to life, became his best friend, formed itself into a weapon, and he became Blockchain.
Shane.
Oh my god, that's
Yes!
amazing.
Killed me.
They passed on
It's
that?
all over.
Okay, Blockchain, what is your character goal?
Blockchain's character goal is to spread the gospel of cryptocurrency.
Oh, yes.
And hopefully at some point explain how his power works. Because no one seems to be able to get it, and there's like whole forums about like how blockchain's power works. Also, some people call him blockchain, some people call him blockchain. It's kind of an inconsistent thing. He's pretty inconsistent about it. He really likes the pun, but he's also in.
What happens if you call him Shane Blockman?
No. Blockchain. He's always blockchain. He's not Shane anymore.
Okay.
That kid sucked.
And
Blockchain.
Anything
He's
else?
kind of got a speedball thing about his personality.
Anything else we should know about Blockchain? Shane?
He is probably the guy who's coming home with like cameras and stuff all the time. Like he's trying to get the paparazzi to cover us. Like he's the team. He's not necessarily the leader of the team, but he's definitely the dude on the team who's trying to get you all famous.
Okay.
He thinks all superheroes should be famous, and the big problem with our team is that we don't have good PR. The Justice League is constantly getting covered by the news. Why aren't we? So he's all over that.
Awesome.
All right.
Yeah.
Sam DeLev,
Hi.
what is the source of your character's superpowers?
I have cosmic powers.
Oh yes.
My personal favorite.
Phenomenal cosmic powers. Itty bitty self-esteem.
That's so great. Oh my god. Okay.
Self-esteem.
And what is what is your calling?
Well, I met my hero, Wonder Woman, and she told me to do whatever I can to try to make the world a better place. So I decided to be a hero, and so I wanted to learn from other heroes. But not like, big heroes, like accessible heroes.
It's the most
Yes.
insulting thing
Yes.
Blockchain's ever heard.
Well, but I'm here to be a sidekick.
Yeah. All right.
Okay.
Awesome.
All right, so we'll call that adventure.
Yeah, it's definitely adventure.
Thank you
All
for
of
the
that
sub,
was
Morpheus.
to say adventure.
Thank you, Morpheus.
Resub.
So yeah, Sam is playing as a sidekick.
Sidekick.
And by the way, if we get to that tier where everybody gets sidekicks, Sam's sidekick will get a sidekick, which will possibly some sort of side punch. I don't know.
It's a side punch, y'all. Get hype.
Oh yeah.
So
Not a
you
side flick.
That would be my side punch sidekick.
Captain Trips thinks that's groovy, man.
So what is the name of your cosmic adventuring sidekick?
Ginny Coulson.
And
How do you spell Coulson?
Coulson.
Oh, I love it.
And Ginny is Jinny.
Ooh, universe smashing.
G-I-N.
Does Ginny have a superhero name?
I heard you're not supposed to give yourself a superhero name, and so I'm sure my team is gonna give me a name when they accept me onto the team as a full member, which is my character goal.
Awesome. So we will see if Ginny does something in the game worthy of inspiring a name. I guess that will be up to the league.
Oh, we're a league now?
We'll get to that.
I also don't know who told them that, because, like, superheroes are constantly giving themselves their own name. I mean, it's good. It's Superman didn't. Like, that's a good move.
Ginny definitely has all of the information about superheroes and is never misinformed or idealizing them in any way.
Yeah.
Certainly not a thing about me.
Yeah.
Love it.
I love this.
So, what is Ginny's number?
2.
2. So that makes Ginny. Oh,
And they totally know about this, too. They're super
so that makes you
on
good
it.
with your powers. Just to be clear here, what are Ginny's powers? Or just what do you think? What do you see?
I'm hoping to audition them out and
Oh,
figure them out.
just figure them out. Okay.
No, I mean, not all heroes have powers, and that's okay. And if it turns out that I don't have powers, then that's totally fine. And I will definitely do heroism anyway. But it would be really cool if I did.
This is going to be great.
All right.
And you're not sure if you do.
Oh,
exciting.
we will see.
Well, we are already at current donations, $30.
Very nice.
Awesome.
So
Thank you, guys.
Thank you,
Thank
everybody.
you. Yeah.
Go, guys.
To start off, everybody, you now have a chance for redemption.
Whoop whoop.
Nice.
Lovely.
You're already making changes. Good for you. Keep
gonna
it
need
going.
that.
That's awesome.
Yeah, $5 on the way to the secret objective, which I have ready to go this time. So, yeah, thank you so much, everybody. And Ginny, character goal?
I want to be a full member on the team.
Love it.
Like, maybe with a hero name, and like, maybe with friends.
Well, let's not push it.
Okay, yeah, no, you take steps, you work hard over time.
Is there anything else we should know about Ginny?
There's not that much about me. I'm not super special.
So, last but
We'll
certainly
see.
not least, Mr. Dom Zook, what is your character's power source?
Science. That's right. Science. And a little bit of technology. Well, mostly science.
Science and technology.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
Yeah.
Okay, no, I get that.
That kind of
So, yeah, and
You
what?
know, like a particle accelerator explosion.
Okay.
Something like that.
Oh,
Like a solar flare mixed with, an Xbox. Things of that nature.
yeah.
Yeah, that sort of thing.
Oh man, you
No,
yeah, it sounds incredible.
know exactly what you
As you were
mean.
saying it, I was all like, okay, this is gonna work out.
Yeah, this is the most obnoxious
It's like a
superhero
dorm
team.
room of people in their 30s.
It is. Yes, that's exactly
And
right.
Ginny.
Yeah.
So, what is your calling?
Ledge.
What?
What is your calling?
My calling is repentant.
Ooh. Do you want to tell us what you're
Yeah.
repentant for?
So I was not a good guy when I started out.
Mad
Dr.
scientist.
Horrible, I'm going entirely based on the goggles.
Sort of. The goggles and my. Wait,
Okay, not entirely based on the goggles, I admit.
Yeah.
You caught me.
So yeah, this is everything.
Oh my God, that's great.
Yeah, so I got my powers and realized that I could travel through any sort of electrical thing, but also not only that, I could create digital versions like holograms of things from video games. Thank you, Blind.
Oh my
Seer.
God,
Thank you.
Blind Seer
Amazing.
Yes.
Awesome.
That's
That-
going to be great.
gets the secret objective on the
Nice.
Oh, wow.
Oh, goodness.
Amazing.
Okay, I will hand out the secret. I will hand out the secret objective as soon as the game gets started.
All right.
Perfect.
That's how ahead of the game you guys are. Awesome.
Yeah.
Keep it going.
Yes. Oh my God. Thank you, Blind Seer. Thank you, everybody.
Thank
I will
you.
also read out everything we got here right before we start.
Okay.
So, what is the what is the name of your repentant science and tech character?
Pixel Master.
Pixel Master. Awesome. That is incredible.
You could say the Pixel Master if you wanted to be like,
Oh,
I'll
PFW
take it.
Scott. Thank you so
PFW
much.
Scott, thank
Oh,
you.
and
Thank
Juxta,
you,
thanks for the
PFW
sub.
Scott. Thank you.
Thank you so
Juxta.
much, everybody.
Or maybe that's someone from Juxt, California.
Oh, is there a Juxt, California?
I don't.
What? I was right?
Yeah.
Holy shit!
Oh, wow.
Oh.
I didn't
Where in
even.
California
I mean, I knew
where's
that.
Juxt,
is
California?
that? I don't know its juxtaposition.
Hey-o.
I'm the worst.
Hashtag, register your thoughts on that at hashtag Sampuns.
Oh, God. We have
We do now.
Yeah, the Pixel Master. Oh my God, I love that. So, Pixel Master, what is your number?
Pixel Master's number is a 4.
Oh, a people person, eh?
Yes. I didn't want to go too heavy into the powers, but he's working on being a people person. So sometimes it doesn't come across that way, but he's getting better.
Trying is important.
Does the Pixel Master have a filter?
Not really.
Okay.
He's working on the filter. Pixel Master also talks about himself in the third person.
Oh,
sometimes.
very cool. Very cool.
That's
It
always
really augments the
a charming
people
quality.
One thing I did meant to tell you
Yeah.
about Captain Trips is one of the goals is to bring back the good music of the world.
Oh, I love that.
You know,
What, like 19th century Italian opera?
not quite.
Talking like Grateful Dead.
We're
Allman
talking about the
Brothers.
jams.
Yeah.
We're talking about the jams.
Little fish.
Exactly.
I think that also a thing that I failed to mention. The weapon is the cryptocurrency is like sentient cryptocurrency weapon is alive, talks to him, and is his best friend.
A la like Skeets kind
Yes,
of.
this is very Booster Gold. He has but it doesn't float around. It's on his belt, over his shoulder, or in his hand, because it's essentially a flail. It's a long chain with a block on it.
What's it called? A name or?
Oh, crypto.
Oh, crypto.
Yeah, and he's really, really annoyed that Superman named his dog that, because like he was just building a brand.
Oh,
That is amazing.
It's spelled differently, guys. It's a C.
Okay, crypto.
I
Yeah.
forgot something.
Yeah.
Ginny really likes raspberry smoothies.
Very
Could
nice.
be important.
Very important.
Y'all, let's make this
We're all
right
forgetting
now.
things.
Yeah, let's do it.
Pixel
Including this.
Master.
Whoa. Nice.
I told you.
Actually
I told
bringing
you,
music
Jackson,
back
I
to the
told
world.
you.
With his
You
magic
were not
guitar.
prepared.
I'm bringing.
Bag of props. This is incredible.
So, Pixel Master, what is your character goal?
Save the world,
That's
of
right.
course,
Classic superhero goal.
as you'd expect.
And anything else that we should know about the Pixel Master, or are we good?
Well, Pixel Master doesn't have great relationships with most members of the Justice League at this point,
Oh,
Even
That
even
will-
but
Wonder
he's
Woman?
working on it.
That will work out fine.
I love Wonder Woman.
do we know why we are all Z-list?
You will.
Because we're not better.
Because we're terrible at people.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I get a little stoned.
Yeah. For real, y'all.
I think that was the last Carrier Penguin. I think Carrier Penguins are locked now.
Whoa, that was it? Really? Wow. Thank you.
Locked
Thank
in?
God.
Guys,
You guys are
already.
amazing.
To be redeemed via gold.
To be okay.
Yes, so they can continue to redeem
You
them.
can continue to buy Carrier Penguins.
Yes.
But again, thank you so much. You guys have
Yes,
been incredible
thank you.
already.
Well
So-
done, y'all.
First things first, I'm going to get the person who's going to be doing the secret objectives started thinking about that as we read out the Carrier Penguins and so on and so forth. So I think this should be Dom.
All
What?
right.
Have fun.
Okay. Okay.
And Dom, it is up to you, your own discretion of whether you want to keep that a secret from the audience or send it out on Twitter for everyone to see. We've done both sometimes.
I'll keep it a secret.
Okay, see if you can catch the secret objective as we go. Yeah, so rerolls first. Sam, starting off with 3
Wow.
from Thera Explorer, Morpheus 930, and Jux TA.
Thank you.
That's
I might even
Awesome.
be able to like talk to people without just like going quiet.
Studies show people like Sam.
Wow. Dang.
Thank you.
And Pride and Pain ups to tier 4. Thank you. And gives 1 reroll to all of the players. Pride and Pain.
awesome.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
Thank you.
Thank
so
you.
thank
much.
you.
Dang.
That is
Thank
you.
you.
I'm really enjoying all of this
Right.
responsible charity.
Thank you,
guys
thank you.
are,
That's
practicing
very,
right now.
very
Thank you so
kind.
much.
Thank you.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
seriously. Thank you, Pride and Pain.
We need this.
Every month you can do that. That's
we are
so-
not
that's
good.
So cool.
And now, the Carrier Penguins.
Oh, good.
Actually, you know what? I'll start the Carrier Penguins for when we get when we're in game, so that
Yeah,
they
'cause
can
they
can
can
arrive
arrive.
in
Yeah,
game
that's
style,
fine.
right? Yeah. So Carrier Penguins are on their way. But we're at the start now. So yeah, as you know, DC Comics is a company that has its own universe, and that universe has been reinvented a gazillion times since its inception in 1938 or something like that. And there's a gazillion versions of every character, and there are all sorts of Earths, and those have been pulled in and out of existence. And tonight we are situated in some corner of that universe where a little bit of all the parts of what our players might know will apply. We are not in any particular iteration, is my point, of the DC universe. It's not like the Rebirth universe or the Silver Age.
So I changed my costume for nothing?
Yeah, I know. We actually
Not
had
for nothing.
He's Rebirth.
This was never for nothing.
Yeah, Rebirth Pixel Master tonight, which was not fair of me not to warn you.
Right, yeah.
And this game starts. The four of you, in the DCU, there is a future organization. It's called the Legion of Substitute Heroes, and they are. You can look them up, Google them. They are. I mean, to call them the D-listers would be kind. They're like the Q-listers, let's say.
Q is very powerful.
Wrong Q.
They're so low down the totem pole that they really don't see anything wrong with being called the League of Substitute Heroes.
Yeah.
I was like, no, I deserve
That's
that.
like, that's an accurate statement.
Now-
Like, that's how low you gotta be.
Accessible heroes.
Yeah. Accessible
Now,
indeed.
typically the Legion of Substitute Heroes
Blockchain
exists
hates
way in the future. Typically the Legion exists way in the future and mixes it up with the Legion of Superheroes. But due to time travel shenanigans, in our game, the Legion of Substitute Heroes exists today as a backup organization for the Justice League when any of their dozens and
When they
dozens
call
of
in a
members.
substitute.
Yeah, when they need a substitute. Actually, with the Legion of Substitute Heroes is more like when the Justice League's not around, also the Doom Patrol, also any capable...
Load up for the Doom Patrol, the Teen Titans.
Right, Teen Titans, any capable solo hero.
Maybe a pseudo villain or two.
Right, the National Guard, the
Red
local
Hood and the
police.
Outlaws.
Right, yeah. When all those others have failed, then they
Dog
start
catcher.
thinking
Animal
about
control,
the
yeah.
Legion of
Security
Substitute Heroes.
guards.
Just police.
And now you guys...
Talented mall cops.
Right, yeah. Those are the first calls, and then the Legion of Substitute Heroes.
That's right.
Except you guys are not the Legion of Substitute Heroes. You are actually the Legion of Substitute Heroes' second auxiliary.
Wow.
You are working your way up to Legion status.
So we're on an Excel spreadsheet. We're in like AAA territory now.
I mean,
And
yeah.
I'm so embarrassed. Oh, guys.
100 years of scrolling.
Yeah. We're pretty far down the list.
And as I mean, I don't want to say total wannabes because the Legion of Substitute Heroes' second auxiliary is a thing. So you're just at the lowest pay on the totem pole. You keep an eye out for trouble in the city, and you tend to. Thank you, D20 Monkey.
Hey, Brian.
Thank you, D20 Monkey.
Boom.
Yeah, you tend to keep an eye out for trouble in the city, and you show up when the Justice League or say some big famous hero shows up to battle a villain. You guys usually try and be on the scene in case you are needed, which often amounts to crowd control and sort of small potato stuff, but also
Standing on the roof watching the other
standing on the roof watching. Right, it's a good educational thing to do. You guys learn a lot by watching superheroes do their thing.
I got them coffee once.
Yes, actually, Ginny once got coffee for Wonder Woman and Batman, who were looking pretty tired after a long night's work, and they thanked them, and then soared off.
I'd like to think like a curious Blue Beetle once asked me how my powers worked, and I started to explain it to him, and he asked me a question, and I went for like 20 minutes about why the cryptography is important in the distribution of localized crypto networks, and he basically like flew away.
That absolutely happened. It was
It's the closest I've gotten to talking to any superhero.
all right. Yeah, no, that totally happened, and those superheroes, all the superheroes from the DC universe and supervillains are out there somewhere. And on this particular day, you are standing on the roof of a building in where are we in the DC universe, guys? We could be anywhere you want. Gotham, Metropolis, pick a city.
Star City.
Star City?
If we're in a place like... Yeah, I mean, Star City works.
Let's say Star City.
Like, the cool thing about Star City is that their only Guardian is a dude who doesn't have powers. So if we're the Z-list there, it's like, That's because the dude with bows and arrows is way cooler than us.
That's right. You are huge. You guys are huge Green Lantern fans. Green Arrow fans.
It'd be great if we're huge Green Lantern fans,
Yeah,
though. Really
you're also
bother
huge
all
Green
of
Lantern fan. But you've never seen Green Lantern. That dude's always way over your head. Green Arrow, you get to catch every once in a while on the streets of Star City, and you are
I
super
smoked a
impressed.
joint with him once.
You chatted with him.
Definitely smoked a joint with Ollie
Yeah.
once.
Smoked a joint with Ollie. Yeah, this is
Yes.
liberal DC Universe Ollie.
Totally.
He's the old hippie Ollie who used to tour the country with Green Lantern.
Yeah, that's
giving
right.
All sorts of speeches. Yeah, he was preaching in that era. What do you want? And on this particular day, you are watching. You are standing on a building in Star City, and you are watching Green Arrow battle. Pick someone big.
If it's the Green Arrow Rogues Gallery, it's
Could be anybody.
let's Deathstroke.
Deathstroke, yeah. Green Arrow and Deathstroke are slugging it out, and they're doing one of these things where it's like it starts on the ground, and then they're firing grappling hooks, and they're swinging around buildings, and Deathstroke's got an army, Green Arrow's got his whole Green Arrow family with Speedy and everybody out there helping him.
Arsenal.
Arsenal, yeah, it's just a huge melee.
It's him and a bunch of people in red. They're all red, and one dude in green.
Yeah, and you
People
guys
sucks to be you.
and you guys are watching, and you are helping out by staying out of the way.
That's right.
And you're doing a great job of it. Green Arrow has no idea you're there. Nobody does, and you are totally succeeding at laying low and just observing.
Just playing a couple tunes, man.
And
Just keep it chill.
Keep it real,
and
man.
suddenly, while you're watching the fight, you have your eyes on, let's say, Arsenal, who's doing battle with one of Deathstroke's minions. Arsenal suddenly just disappears in a puff of smoke. And then after that, Speedy just disappears in a puff of smoke.
What?
And suddenly, Black Canary disappears in a puff of smoke. And,
Wait, what?
Well,
and Ollie, last one left standing, looks around and just, before he could say a thing, also gone. And Deathstroke and his minions stand unopposed in the middle of the street. And people who are on the streets who were formerly, rushing down the street being protected by Green Arrow and his helpers are now sort of frozen with fear as Deathstroke's minions stand unopposed.
Guys. Hey, guys. Guys?
am I hallucinating or?
No.
Okay. Everyone stay calm. Did you write down how many ninjas there were? Because we might need that information.
Crypto, can you run some kind of information on where that guy might have gone? No? Cool. Sorry.
Let me see if the universe
Yeah, there's no
tells
service
me.
here. Like, I'm not getting anything on Twitter either.
I got nothing. Wait. I got nothing.
Hey, guys, he's got nothing. What a surprise.
And while you're all sort of figuring out kind of what you know, a penguin with a cape and a mask swoops down majestically, penguin style, from the skies.
This day keeps getting weirder.
Yeah, and lands right between the four of you and looks up and straightens its posture and says,
Hello, Super Penguin.
and it waves at the Pixel Master and pulls
Red
a
ears?
Oh, I've met Super Penguin before. There's a whole bunch of them.
What does he do?
Lang gets weirder and weirder.
He delivers messages.
Yeah.
And he's got a bunch of them now, which we will hit real fast. First, from some red shirt, Dom, here is one in memory for the Thin White Duke.
Oh, thank you, Some Red Shirt.
Thank you, Some Red Shirt. And DJ Phoenix for Jeremy. Oh wow, everyone's getting the first carrier penguin.
Wow.
Never
You don't have to
forget
worry.
your first
You don't have to worry about making a pull here.
Thank you.
I could
Some
pull out a
pretty
Jenga
deep
tower.
pulls
if
coming
you
from
want.
the side of the
don't.
table.
I don't know. Do we have Jenga? Maybe.
No, I don't
Just
need
looking around.
Yes, we do.
I don't want to see it.
We do.
Next
There's one.
time.
I threw mine away.
And also for Jack, welcome to the chaos and love your work. Dom,
What? Hey, thanks.
you finally get to be a part of this craziness on screen. Yeah, we've been waiting to get Dom. We played some test games with him back in the day. Been waiting to get him on for a while. This is great. And Sam, keep being the awesome you are.
Who said that?
That is DJ Phoenix,
DJ Phoenix.
DJ
Thank
Phoenix.
you.
Phoenix.
our pal.
The man.
And from the awesome Tyler Boyce, the T Boyce, incoming Parrot Penguin. Greetings from Olympus City. It is I, the Azure Angel. I was working in a secret government lab when a freak accident gave me the power to shoot laser blast, pillars of fire, and generous tips. Heroic hugs for all. Thank you, Azure Angel.
I like hugs.
Yeah, I like that guy.
Salute the Azure Angel.
Awesome.
And S. Del Castillo won a penguin for the human mirror ball. I'm guessing that is Sam.
Probably. Probably.
Yeah.
What do your elf eyes see?
Yeah, Shansky. And Sparkly.
And WC Plays sent a carrier penguin that says, we are the cartoon heroes. We are the ones that last forever.
Love it.
Deep.
Yeah, no, it
When
works.
we die and our backup characters are great.
Yes, that's right. We can't swear everybody lasts forever. We have had at least a couple of games on this where everybody has died in the end. I think we did a
Max.
Lasers and Feelings, where the space-time continuum was destroyed. Oops, my thing went off.
I'm a better space doctor than Max Isaacson.
there we go.
Is the
Okay.
moral of that story.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Max will destroy all space and time.
Yes.
Meaning of
What do you
Night.
get for putting a nihilist in the party?
Our good friend Meaning of Night, who draws the carrier penguins. Check out today's superhero carrier penguin at the Tempting Fate Twitter account at Tempting Fate RPG. Thank you, Meaning of Night, for the carrier penguin. Sent one that says, "Welcome to the madness that is Tempting Fate.
Yes.
Good luck and have fun.
Thank you.
You guys' laughs are infectious. Keep up the good work. Thank you so much,
Yeah.
Olivia. Meaning of Night, as always. And from Adventures of Tony. Let's see your superhero poses.
Oh.
I think I already did mine, but I'll do it again.
Yeah.
So Jackson.
Now?
Superhero poses? Yeah,
It's just the Jackson face.
All right, I've been practicing this. I practiced it in the mirror.
That works?
She believes in herself. You can tell.
They.
Want to do another
they
take?
believe.
There
Sorry,
we
they
go.
believe in themselves. You can tell.
Did I do it? Did I do a good job?
That was actually right on the money.
Oh, thank goodness.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
I think is
yes.
that's it. Well,
that is all the carrier
ours
penguins.
aren't very exciting like that. But
Yeah, some superheroes are, they have more pronounced poses. Some superheroes are subtle. Constantine that stands there with a cigarette, that kind of thing.
Our poses
I
may
like
be
to keep
small,
everything within.
but our madness is vast.
So
Go
we
with
are.
it.
I'm a garbage person.
That's right.
Hashtag Champuns. Remember, you register your opinion online. So we are at $65, and if we get to the next $75, everybody gets a sidekick that you guys get to decide what those powers are.
Those are the best ones. Do it. All right.
Thank you so much, everyone. You've been so generous.
Incredible.
And yeah, you are on top of the building trying to figure out what you know, what you can do. Green Arrow and his helpers have vanished. Deathstroke and his minions rage unopposed through the streets.
Guys, this is our chance. This right now. This is what it feels like when you crack through that one algorithm that you haven't been able to do before. See, the way that you got to design these things. The way
okay,
you want
I don't-
Hey, we've
yeah.
got to start now.
that
If
one.
we're going to help anybody, we have to start now.
Like right now.
Yes.
I could use some strong, aggressive leadership in this moment.
You
Yeah.
make sure that no one gets hurt. Most of all, us, but also the people down there, I guess. You smoke, maybe.
Okay.
I don't know what the smoke was that they disappeared in, but maybe that's something your powers can.
The magic.
Sure.
Well, you know what? Let me. I think we can get there. I think you know what? I think what I can do is pull out my magic dust, put that where they just were, and it should beam us to the point where they went.
Ooh, that would be a pretty cool thing to do. So, where do you want to start? With that?
Let's that.
Yeah.
All right.
Which means we need to traverse to the other rooftop?
We'll say that this means to, you got to get across the rooftop to where they were fighting.
How long is blockchain's chain? Is it like building long?
Oh, yeah. It can definitely, the cryptography in here is very advanced. If I throw it to that building on the edge there, we should be able to create a walkway that'll take us all the way up there. No problem at all.
All right, that sounds like a use of your powers. Does anybody want to try and help him do this in some way or another?
I will help.
Okay.
Yeah.
How are you gonna help?
I will create a light construct. It's not like Green Lantern light construct because it's all taken from video games. So it's pixelated, but I'll basically create like around the chain. It will go a little bit wider than that, and it will support the chain up so that it doesn't dip down.
Very nice.
All right, Pixel
Now
Master.
I get it. It's like that one moment in Guardians of the Galaxy 2 with the Pac-Man. That's how Pixel Master rolls?
Sure.
Okay,
Yes.
got it.
Digging it.
Yes. I
Pixel
do not know
Master-
who these Guardians of the
That is-
Galaxy
Yeah.
are.
I thought that was us.
Never heard of.
Yeah.
Pixel Master, that's a use of your powers. Let's say this is something you are prepared to do because you work with light constructs, but you've never done it before, so you're certainly not
No,
an
this
expert.
is-
So you can roll 2.
Be
Oh,
kind.
thank you,
so
be
much.
kind.
Yeah. Closer to side punch.
$5 away from sidekicks.
And I'm rolling
Oh,
what?
wow.
Side punches. Hang on. First,
yeah,
it
sorry.
depends on what he gets.
Oh, I understand.
So
you
I'm
roll
rolling
2?
one. I'm rolling 2?
Yeah, you're rolling 2. So you're prepared because you've worked with life contracts, but not an
Alright.
expert because you don't.
Got it. Let's see. So that's a power.
One of those was successful.
So I need to go over my number. So
Yeah.
yeah, one of them's successful. So
One success. All right. So one success means you barely manage it, which means you can now roll. Let's say also, you are prepared to do this, so you can roll 2, and you get his helping die, so you can roll 3.
Nice.
And this
just
is
roll
also
3 times?
use of your powers. However you want to do
Cool,
it.
nice.
This is also use of your powers, so you want to roll over your number,
we
which is
prepare,
2.
like,
Right.
I know,
just in
right?
case.
And what's a tie?
Uh,
Like rolling exactly my number?
if you roll exactly your number, then you get full page spread, and you can
Right.
ask for a special insight.
Killer. All right. So I'm trying to roll over 2, and I've got 3 chances.
Yep.
2 straight
All
out.
right. So
It's
that's 1.
terrifying.
1 nothing. 6.
All right.
All right.
So that's 2 successes. That will, your crypto will shoot across the gap, creating a zip line that will carry you all safely across.
I shout some fact about cryptocurrency when I do this. None of you understand it, so it's fine.
I play
I keep
some
meaning
really
to look
killer
all this
notes,
up when
man.
he says that, but I never do.
Satoshi Nakamoto, or not Nakamoto, created the first Bitcoin! And I, nobody knows who he is! And I throw it.
So you have a full page spread. You can use it now, or you can hold on to it for a point when you want to use it. It's
I'm gonna
just
hold on to
basically-
it.
Cool. You make a note of that. I'll make a note of it. You all one by one. I won't even make you roll for it. You zip across the roof line, and Deathstroke and his minions have already, now that they are unopposed, left this other rooftop and headed down to the streets where they are terrorizing people. But you're doing your investigation, so. You wanted to start by seeing if you could use your powers
That's right.
to figure out where
they
Arrow
went.
disappeared to.
Yes.
Okay. That is use of your power, obviously. You want to roll over your number, and your number, Captain Trips, is 4 because you are a people person. This is something, using your powers is something you are prepared to do. You are not an expert in this because you've never even seen this phenomenon, so you can roll 2, unless somebody wants to help him first. I will only remind you about this so often, but
Right.
I'm trying to think how I could help, though.
yeah, if you got no way to help, you got no way to help.
I think most of us are not qualified to help the magic user.
Okay.
All right.
So you're rolling 2.
I tried to, familiarize myself
I mean, I could
with some of
make
your
pretty lights
instruments, but
around you. So
I don't
that-
mostly
think-
just got dizzy.
like,
You know what? That actually might help me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you want
It's
to try
just
and
like
some soothing
color-
light,
yeah.
Grateful
Yeah.
Dead
Because that kind of gets
show.
me
Yeah.
in the zone.
Well, that's something you
know?
you can do. You practice
Give-
practice
give me
pointless
some
light
good,
use all the
like,
time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
feedback.
Totally,
So-
totally.
Yeah,
Like
it
connects
inspires
me
you.
with
Yeah.
like the energy.
Yep, that is definitely
Totally.
a plausible nexus. So
Yeah.
it's like
It's
you
like
can
a
roll
Dance
3 for
Dance
this.
Revolution.
That's
kinda
right.
Like
That's
I
right.
pull the lights.
You're casting
down from
hypnotic
the-
pattern, like
Yeah.
Loki.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you can roll 3 because
right.
this is an easy use of your powers.
And I use a lot of Grateful Dead references.
Yeah.
Captain Trips does.
That's 2 successes.
2 successes. All right. So yeah, you can roll. How many did I say? Oh, 3. You can roll now because he's helping you out. So you get an extra. Yep. And you are trying to roll over
Over a-
because you're rolling power. And
over
your
a
number-
4.
Yeah, over 4.
Uh-oh.
We appreciate you.
You
Yeah.
can use any of these to reroll.
Or you can decide that this is where I
three.
want to take the
What?
L.
Oh,
Yeah, we will decide for tonight if you re-roll, that re-roll lets you re-roll everything that you threw.
Oh, very nice.
We're gonna have some.
We really are superpowered.
Well, it would really.
We're actually gonna succeed like superheroes.
We've been a little inconsistent on that point, but that's what it'll mean tonight.
I have
so.
one reroll, right?
Yeah,
You
there's
have
also a
one,
table
but these
full
are
of
cable re-rolls,
Oh.
so
You can
you
collect
can
any
anyone
re-rolls.
can draw.
Anyone can
them.
use these. So if
Are
you
we?
wanna
Are
use
you
them.
guys okay
go for
with
it.
this?
Yeah, that's what they're for.
You know,
Totally, man.
let's do this again.
Yeah, I want to know
got
what
this.
heroin went.
Come on, Jerry.
Just by the spirit of Tennessee Jazz.
Right. Black-throated wind.
Oh, there can be a lot of dead references.
Oh.
And
One splash page.
yeah, you get a full page spread.
Full
Okay,
page
so
spread.
that is one success, and it's a full page spread. So we will credit you with one, which you can use now, or you can save on until when you want to use it.
We'll save it.
But that is one success, and let's say one success inflicts a complication, a harm, or a cost. Just to remind the audience.
Oh dear.
Yeah, your powers. Describe how it looks when you use your powers.
Well, first, I get my little guitar here and I play a few notes just to get myself in the groove, man, you know. And then I reach into my bag of magic dust, put a little on my tongue, you know, to get my mind right. And then where everywhere all of the heroes were, or the other heroes were, I drop a little bit of dust on the ground, and then I blow, or I take a giant puff from my magic pipe.
And that puff spreads out around all of you. You're suddenly surrounded by a cloud which seems unusually much thicker than what he just exhaled.
I'm
And it
getting
seems
dizzy
to-
again. Like
Feels
the other
good,
time.
doesn't it?
thicker by the second, and then and suddenly, you know, the smoke starts to feel cool and dark, a little more like mist than smoke. And as the mist starts to clear, you find yourself at this platform at the top of a mountain, and there is a throne. And it is a very weird looking setting. And in any direction, there are just infinite mountains, you know, arranged. Nothing else, just like this throne on a platform on the top of a mountain. And you hear a voice, and it says, you know, "Hello, everybody."
Okay, what have you done? Where have you brought us? What have
much
your weird drug
dosing.
powers done?
And as you are searching around for an answer, a shape materializes in front of you, a purple-suited figure you recognize as the Joker.
Oh.
Hi, behind Pixel Master.
Bet you weren't expecting to see me here.
Where's here? No, why am I talking to the Joker? No.
Welcome to the Rock of Eternity. Your headliner for the evening is the Joker, of course. Now, I know what you're thinking. Where is that old wizard? Well, don't worry, I've taken care of Cheese Ham. And he snaps his fingers, and suddenly the old wizard Shazam, who is the typical inhabitant and guardian of the Rock of Eternity, appears in a giant Cheese Whiz bottle, and just off behind the Joker.
What?
What? Wait, we're in some real magic stuff right now. This is nope. I don't do magic. I don't do magic. I don't do magic.
Today you do, because the Rock of Eternity is the center of everything. And when I say everything, I mean everything. Every time, every universe, every multiverse all comes together here and are equidistant and equally accessible to me. See, I was getting a little bored, so I decided to stir things up and have some fun. And I came here and decided to seize myself some omnipotence and some omniscience. And I've used that to create a comedy. And here's how I'm doing it. I have taken...
He's monologuing.
Yes.
Oh.
I have taken every superhero from every reality and every multiverse and put them off in a safe place. Whoa! DeNoble!
DeNoble!
I think
Dude.
we just made something wacky happen.
Big
Thank
Joker
you,
fan.
Joe.
Thank
DeNoble
you.
just made
Joker
a,
fan.
made a
Huge.
lot of stuff
We don't know that he's
happen.
not the Joker.
So first of
Never seen them in
all,
the room together.
right?
chat, that gets you working on picking powers for everybody's sidekicks. That kicks in the sidekicks tier.
Or side punches.
Or side punches.
Sidekick.
Yeah.
Yes, it's a side punch because you're not substituting your current sidekick. I'm not getting fired, right?
That's
You're
right.
not getting fired.
You're
You're getting some support.
And
That's good. I could use some support. I can't.
hey,
get on
Exo
top of
Girl
it.
Wonder.
Girl Wonder.
Perfect
Thank you.
sub.
XON, thank you so much, our good friend from Vest.
Oh, what up?
And so first of all, that gets the sidekicks. Rick Bear will be working on that, and he'll pass me that information as soon as it's good to know. But thank you so much, man. And the next one that kicks in is Mime Time, and the Joker looks around at you and he says, "Now, comedy is my thing, of course. So you know what I love? Mime. Who doesn't find a good mime hilarious?" And he snaps his fingers and.
The number 5 person.
Oh, Dom. He
You
sna-
got it from there? No, you're always supposed to count one and go that way.
I'm sorry.
Dom's getting picked all the time tonight.
Yeah.
Tonight's just the night to screw with Dom.
Pixel Master, you are a mime now for say the next half an hour or so, 6:30. And yeah, on that, Dom will have to communicate through mime for the next half of an hour.
Wonderful.
I'm sorry to both him and you. Thank you, Denova. And the Joker, yeah, he says, so I got rid of all the superheroes in all the multiverse except the 4 funniest. 3 funniest. I guess you don't really count yet.
Hey, everybody counts, psychopath.
Yeah, Joker.
Well, let's see if I can't take some of the fight out of you. I'm going to send you back to planet Earth with a mission. Protect the world from the threat that I send.
Stop it.
And suddenly, there are the weird sounds of cell phones coming from everywhere. And the Joker explains that he's a weird guy and is using his omnipotence to create random sound effects.
Sure.
Signed off.
And
So wait, what's the mission?
I'm going to send a threat down to Earth. You are going to have to defend the Earth for as long as I deem entertaining.
Got it. Yeah, we're entertaining a cosmic magic Joker. This is great. This is great.
Psychopath Joker, correct?
He's always
This
a
is great.
psychopath.
Right.
Every universe.
Yeah, this will go well.
And if you can pull it off, here's the bonus. You can get the superheroes back by defeating my threat. Everybody clear on the rules and the rewards?
And just so we're clear, if we don't defeat it, you'll just keep all the famous superheroes?
Yeah.
Even Wonder Woman?
I consider them more like action figures in my collection now.
That's horrible. We never want that to happen.
Yeah, we have to save them.
We have to save them.
What is
Wait,
with
wait,
you
wait,
people?
wait. If we
Why
save
so
them,
serious?
If we don't save them,
Yeah, don't verbalize it in front of the Joker. Yeah. This is a massive PR opportunity. This is good for us.
So the Joker is standing there and he's about to wave his hands magically. But before that happens...
Circle. Push. Push the diamond circle.
Before that happens,
the Chris.
the superhero carrier penguin soars up from the mountains, on the horizon, flies straight towards you, lands right between you and the Joker. The Joker's, oh, I love this, and
This you too?
this is not my doing. The carrier penguins are their own organization. Really fine outfit, I've heard.
yeah.
And and the carrier penguin, and pulls out a message, and the message is from Exo Girl Wonder, who gives a reroll to Jeremy,
Oh, thank you.
and says, here is to step 1 of hashtag more RPGs for Jay Walker. Love, Anne. I honestly could not agree more.
I've been seeing
Thank
that
you.
hashtag. I strongly support this campaign.
Yes,
Thank
that's
you.
one. Well,
Yeah.
done.
Thank you.
Campaigns
Thank you.
lead to roles.
Yeah,
It is
seriously.
It is no.
Lovely.
This is literally how Sam on Vast.
Is that Ann? Thank you, Ann.
And the carrier penguin, soars into the air as penguins do and disappears back over the horizon.
And for reasons that blockchain cannot explain, he goes, "Bye, Ann."
So and that penguin you hear just in the background. That gets us going. By the way, just $125, our next incentive, we will get to the line-wide reboot where everybody's power and people scores are going to reverse.
Oh wow.
I did not expect that to come so fast, possibly, but okay.
I never get to use my phenomenal cosmic powers. I will actually be mediocre.
Oh no! Oh,
But you can use someone else's.
That'll be your name.
So the Joker, good luck, and remember, guys, I'll be watching, so make it funny. And he snaps his fingers, and then smoke encircles you again, and suddenly you find yourself on a rooftop back in Star City.
Okay, guys. Okay, so Captain Stoner and I think, are already
Captain
on the same
Trips.
page. I'm sorry, right. Captain Trips and I
Thank
are
you.
on the same page. I think ultimately what we've tripped ourselves into, is a really excellent opportunity. I've run the odds through crypto, and yep, they're really, really good that we'll be famous if those people don't come back. So we should just, stick around, let the thing happen,
Yeah.
and then boom, we're famous. We're the biggest superheroes on the planet. Maybe we can find a way to put this
And
thing
to
in,
be honest, we don't even do anything.
No, it's real simple. It's
Like-
real chill.
Like
Oh my gosh.
I could sit back and just feel it.
Look. There's a policy in the world of cryptocurrency. Okay, and he just starts to explain this long-winded thing about how you let the market do its thing, and eventually your coin just becomes a natural success. One of those absolutely bullshit tech theories, and he just starts going off on it.
And I don't really understand all that.
No one does.
But you're nodding along stonedly.
Yeah.
And I'm just, my favorite. I thought I was joining heroes.
Well,
People who wanted to save people. Whether those people are heroes or normal people, that's what we do. We do good things. We don't do things that are advantageous to ourselves. We do things that are advantageous to the world, right?
Well, we can sort of still do those things by making people sort of believe that we're heroes.
And I mean, theoretically, he's trying to globe, world, the world,
Okay.
got you.
Hugging.
You love it. You love that world. We all love that world.
We're protecting.
We gotta protect it. Not.
Move it.
I agree. We should not move the world.
We should not move the world. But we should,
except in the direction of full adoption of cryptocurrency, which, if our star rises, much more easily happens.
You're
and ultimately,
losing me
that's
on the
maybe one of the
crypto
best
stuff, man.
ways to save the world in general, is just a full-scale realignment of capitalist goals.
I just want to
Everyone
play
got on teams,
some
didn't
killer
I?
jams.
Well, I mean, okay, and actually at this point, watching them slowly realize that this is it's actually kind of getting to Shane, and he starts to feel a little bad about what he's saying, even though there's a part of him that really wants to be famous and really sees the opportunity here. Maybe at this point we're hearing the screams of the people on the street that are being still terrorized by Deathstroke.
Yes, Deathstroke and his men are still down there.
By the way, Deathstroke fights with guns and a sword, so probably what we're mostly hearing are people getting stabbed.
Okay, wait.
Decapitated.
Everybody just
Yeah.
wait. Jenny, I feel your vibe right now. And
It's not a good vibe.
it's not a good vibe. Listen, I'm a good hippie. I'm a good hippie. I want to do good things. So this guy is totally seems like he's all about money and
Oh no
and fame.
No.
And, I'm sort of getting a weird negative vibe from him.
No.
So what do you want?
We don't have to be a team that turns against each other. That's
Right.
happened too many times, and that goes really bad. And with all the power in this group, I'm sure that would go really bad, right? So we should if we want to be famous and stuff, if that's really an important thing, then we should do it by doing it the way that heroes get famous, saving people.
And before any of you can react
right.
to this, in the sky right next to you, this giant tubular portal just opens up, and out of it, parademons, big, winged, ugly, type of demons just come flying out, flooding the city. And
That!
what?
Save them from that!
Yeah, what were previously just the screams of people being hacked to death by Deathstroke and his minions, now suddenly get even louder as Deathstroke and his minions are also screaming for help as the parademons just, open season on everybody.
You know what? The conscience is right. We should do something about
We should do
this.
something.
My name?
Is that your superhero nickname?
You can't say anything, so I don't
No,
know.
I know.
I don't get your validation.
That's Dom saying that.
We don't know yet. It hasn't been totally confirmed in the plot. We'll know for sure at the climactic moment.
Yeah.
Could Ginny be the conscience?
He was just throwing it out there.
Stay
I don't
tuned.
know. He doesn't know. He was mostly just saying it because that's
Yeah,
how he
no,
was
that's
feeling
superhero
about them.
banter. Yeah, I got you.
Those things, they need to go down.
Yeah.
Crypto, how you feel about fighting some aliens?
Let's see.
The algorithm says yes.
I've only used this to really just kick out like a few killer jams here and there, but this thing can shoot some pretty gnarly laser beams, man.
Your guitar shoots lasers?
It totally shoots lasers.
Hardcore.
Lasers.
Magic laser guitar.
That's right.
Us. Up there? Got it.
We'll be down there.
Blockchain to the sky! And he whips the chain with the block around and then throws the block upwards, and that's how he flies.
Excellent tactics.
All right.
Let me
It flies
team.
like
This will go well.
Okay, you should roll for that, I think. Blockchain, that is obviously use of your powers. You want to roll over your number, which is 2.
And how many am I rolling?
Let's say 2.
Got it. I want to roll over a 2.
You fly from
6, 2.
Oh,
There's a.
all right. So you got a second insight,
Very nice.
that will get the job done as as Crypto changes into a sort of helicopterish thing.
No. It's still a block on a chain. It doesn't really change.
Oh, it just-
I throw it upwards and it.
Sort of like Thor's hammer style.
It's exactly
Yeah.
like Thor's
Yep,
hammer.
cool.
It just is a projectile now.
All right, you are on your way to the ground. Okay.
No, I'm
you're
up to
up.
the parademons. I'm trying
Oh.
to intercept them in air.
Oh, okay. Yeah, and you are shooting
I know
straight.
better than to fight Deathstroke. Yeah.
Choosing the parademons over Deathstroke? Wow, okay. I mean, I guess I could see that, but it's there are a lot of, I don't know, okay. Hey, to each their own, Some
this
people
makes a massive
Deathstroke,
plan.
some people parademons. What are you doing?
The great
Well,
strategic
what I want to
thinker.
do, we're all going to the parademons, right?
No, we're splitting the party. This
we're
is the
splitting the
plan.
party.
Yeah.
It's going.
You could all just follow.
Yeah, our fearless villain leader split the party.
But
And I went along with
Is
it.
he
I'm
sick?
naive.
I created light constructs of me and Ginny, who are still on the rooftop, but they're just there, and they kind of go like this. So, but they look like us.
To what end?
They
Exactly.
do the robot
To what
so
end?
much better than I do.
Sure.
But it doesn't look like we split the party because it looks like we're still on
Ah,
very
I see.
nice.
Roll to see if that makes
Well,
Sam
yeah.
feel better.
You're gonna have to roll for that.
They don't.
Pixel Master. That is a use of your powers. So you want to roll over your number, which is 4.
Okay, and I'm rolling how many?
You're rolling 2. None of you are really experts at working under pressure, so you're not going to be much 3-die rolling tonight. I don't think.
I would probably have teamed up with Deathstroke at this point, but well, no, that didn't.
Yeah, you
I'll
got
roll
rerolls in the
over.
pot.
Yeah.
If you want.
No, I won't use the reroll for this.
Yeah. So those light constructs don't work. They just come out as kind of like amorphous blobs.
Yeah, they're just like the
What-
pixel. It's the pixel. It's like Laura Croft. It's like old Tomb Raider pixel versions. They're not very good. They
Yeah,
don't look
perfect.
Like anything.
Yes, they are just.
They don't have 3 dimensions.
No.
You move around
Yeah.
them and they're just flat on one side.
Ginny, what are you doing?
I'm gonna try to make it down to the
Flight.
street.
All right. So yeah, that is a use of your cosmic powers. Your number is 2. You're trying to roll over 2, but you are a novice at everything, pretty much.
I'm
Paladin.
a novice at everything. I think I'm probably going down the fire escape, which is how you get down, because I can't just jump off of a building. I can't do that, so I go to the fire escape, and I'm starting to run down it as fast as I can, and a parademon knocks the fire escape, and I trip and I fall, and we're gonna find out if I land properly from sight.
Love
My
it.
powers.
Very
but
nice.
I don't have powers. I don't know.
Yeah, roll 1. Oh, unless someone wants to help them.
Nope.
I mean,
That's the other one.
Yeah, it's...
It is real hard for me to do
yeah,
bats,
it
but
fell... what do you got there?
bats are ones.
Bats are ones. Okay, so...
Oh.
The power of rerolls.
Actually does not count because I have a dice tray roll. And I can't roll. Nope, see? Have to take the L. I fall.
no.
I have a rule. I
So,
don't break it even if it's admin.
Ginny is plunging to the ground.
I want to save her. Can I save her?
Them.
Them.
Yeah, you absolutely can try. That would be a use of your powers. What exactly are you going to try and do?
Well, what I'm going to do is use my magic dust to.
Yes. Don't read into this, kids. Okay.
Yes, I'm going to use the magic dust to throw at them to where there's a levitation happening. So
It's
Okay.
just like a
Days.
puff of floating dragon.
a puff that they's like
You landed
floating in the smoke
A
there.
puff of floating a magic dragon.
You land in a cloud that smells faintly of skunks.
Yeah, just a
A
little.
little bit of petroleum.
All right. Roll for that.
With
You,
All right.
you only get to roll one because,
Same
again,
sidekick.
it's like under pressure, something you haven't done a lot. That's
Yeah,
one, you
I'm not
power
very
roll. You want to roll.
very good at this.
You wanna roll over your number.
Forgive me if you fall.
You're trying to roll over your number, which is a 5. Sorry, a 4.
There are interesting.
You got rerolls if you want them. That was not
Or let
over a 4.
fail. Well, we might find out about powers when I land. If you want to use it, you can use it. If you want to take the L, take the L.
Hey.
Hey, there we go. Yeah, and
Magic dragon activated.
yep, Puff the magic dragon
Puff the magic dragon.
lives by the sea, comes and flies smoke form right beneath Sam and
And saves
catches
our dear
them.
Ginny.
Yes, and saves Ginny,
Wonderful.
catches them, and lowers them just to the ground just safely. Meanwhile, you are running your way down the fire escape. And when you reach the ground, the 4 of you meet up again. Yeah, you're still out flying on the
Oh
ground.
yeah, the party is
We
split.
split.
Yeah.
Yeah, all right, the party's split. You're headed up, the 3 of you are on the ground. Or no,
No, just long range.
He was headed up, but then he just took this action to like stop. So it's a question of can he keep going and
is
have
he-
just cast
yeah,
that
yeah,
down?
absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely. So you two are still headed up. You're headed down with them. And what happens is when you reach the ground and as Captain Trips join you in the sky, the Legion of Substitute Heroes second auxiliary, sidekick auxiliary shows up.
Our ox crew.
Your ox crew, and here is your ox crew, Captain Trips, Indica, your sidekick,
Yes.
who makes everyone calm and chill. Indica.
Indica.
I think that's just gibberish. I don't believe that's actually a reference to anything.
No.
No, I
have no idea what
don't
you're
get the
talking
reference.
No, there is no reference there.
But if it was a reference, it would be legal in California.
That is true. That is true.
In other states.
And other states,
Yeah.
but not all of them. So.
Yeah, that's a great question. Is it legal in Star City? Probably. Star City's basically Seattle, so yeah, it's legal in Star City.
Totally.
Yeah, Ollie Queen's mayor, and we've established this as liberal Ollie Queen. So yeah, we're gonna say yeah.
Everything is legal.
For Ginny, your sidekick is
My side punch.
your side punch is enthusiasmy.
Oh my god, yes. Yes.
Wields the sheer.
Best thing that's ever happened.
This is so perfect.
She wields the sheer force of enthusiasm.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
That's a great team.
Sam.
Good.
Thank you.
Did she become their sidekick by just like being the person at their local comic store? And they just used to geek
And
out
I just
about
kept
comics?
it. Yeah.
Yes.
Because I 100% read
Yes,
comics.
absolutely, that is what happened.
Oh, that's too much.
Blockchain.
Perfect.
I'm dead.
Bring it.
Love.
Your sidekick is firewall. Throws up protective barriers.
Solid. Love it.
Yeah,
Awesome.
That's actually useful.
Yeah,
That's
very helpful.
Very generous.
Very nice.
Very
Hey.
helpful. Into it.
No more utility than enthusiasm. Let me tell you.
Firewall is going to be famous someday, but not more famous than me.
Yeah, no, after
He's the Dwight to my Michael Scott.
after you die, Firewall will become the next blockchain.
Exactly, yeah. Yeah.
And Pixel Master, your sidekick is BitBoy, who can quickly gather change to throw at villains.
Perfect.
Yeah, that's
Boy.
more in line with what I expected. So he gets someone who gathers
Everyone's got
change
these
and throws it at
badass-
villains, and he gets someone who actually can create useful barriers.
I'm really sorry I got the best, you guys, except I'm totally not even slightly sorry.
And yeah, you get to the
Enthusiasm is pretty
ground,
amazing.
and there is Indica and Enthusiasm waiting for you, and you get there, and Firewall and BitBoy are waiting for you. Rick, just leave these up here for me so I don't... Yeah, thank you. Yeah, they join the fray, and
right.
they will be NPC/PCs. Any of us can work them. So yeah, why don't we start with the team in the sky?
All right.
You are flying up towards the boom tube. It is there are parademons shooting out of that thing.
I yell down at Firewall. The question is, what do I call him? I guess I'll just call him Firewall. Yo, Firewall! I need firewalls up there right now! I like point to the I point to the boom tube, and I'm like, you can tell that the more superhero-y I get, the higher his voice gets.
I noticed that!
Yeah. He's because eventually he's gonna yell his own name. It's superheroes. So it's up in. He's trying to like block the boom tube with firewalls.
Okay. Yeah, Firewall. Yes, I am on it. Firewall.
Oh my god, yes.
Some sort of weird Eastern European Russian.
Yeah. I met him on cryptocurrency forums.
Yes. Yeah. And Firewall, is gonna see if he can throw up a shield in front of the boom tube. You're gonna have to roll for that. That is a use of Firewall's powers.
wow.
Love it.
Firewall, like you, is a novice. In fact, even more novice than you. So you can roll 1 for this. It's use of power. Your number applies, which is 2. 3. All right. Yeah, and Firewall throws up a huge, say, psychic shield,
The shield goes up to block the boom tube for at least a round.
Okay.
From more parademons coming out.
Sure.
So that we can target the parademons that are there.
And you
Right.
start seeing like parademons hitting the shield from the other side, and they're trapped like in a fishbowl.
And now,
they're
like
pounding
mimes.
on it. Yeah, like mimes, they are.
And I listen to blockchain, but I listen to crypto, and no one can hear it. But I just go, "Ha! Good one, crypto!" Like crypto made a joke, but none of you guys get to hear it.
No, I'm all the way on the ground. I couldn't hear it.
So it's just the parademons that have made it out to this point, and there were quite a few of them.
Yeah.
But we'll say right in your immediate vicinity, there are 4 who have seen Firewall throw up the shield and have come back towards you guys and your sidekicks because they want to get that shield down.
Okay. So they're headed towards us.
Yeah, 4 parademons streaking straight for you and Blockchain and your sidekicks.
Okay.
Firewall and
So
Indica.
Indica, smoke. No, like not you smoke. Smoke.
Indica's all like,
Indica like didn't know what was going on.
Indica is played by Keanu Reeves.
Right. Yes.
And so he's like, "Yo, I'm totally on it, boss."
Yeah.
And he makes everyone super calm and chill. So you're trying to chill out the parademons.
Chill out the parademons, and then I'm gonna see if I can take these things out one by one with my magic notes.
All right. Well, first you got to roll for Indica.
All right.
It's your number. You are a people person, so that is 4. And you are trying to roll over, and you can roll 1 because, like you, Indica is a novice.
People are
That's so
important,
true.
but powers are more important.
You never know.
No, you never know.
Really important to help people. I wish I could talk to people.
2. Yeah, that's Indica is
Indica he forgot.
right. Just he's like, I'm on it,
Yeah.
and then just sort of stood there and didn't do anything.
Yeah. You're
So-
the worst sidekick, Indica.
Yeah, so those parademons are all over you, and we'll say right off the bat, one of them just streaks and grabs you, Captain Trips, and just starts shooting you straight for the ground. And the others, 2 of them come for you.
I'm gonna flail crypto at him, and I'm while yelling,
We'll
the
be
key
back.
to a successful cryptocurrency is reliance on the blockchain. Hit them in the face.
All right, the parademon, your wit is lost on, but that's an attack. We'll call that a use of your powers. So
I feel attacked.
Let's say you're rolling 1 again because
cool.
you're not good under pressure.
5.
5. Yeah, that gets the job done.
Nice.
Yeah, you were right too. So
And what's the definition of a splash page? Or a full page spread?
you can just ask me a question or
That's what I'm
for an
doing.
insight, and I'll tell you some sort of answer or some sort of
Great.
hidden something.
So when I smash the parademon, and the impact happens, because it is a living analysis algorithm essentially. I want to see if I can tell whether or not these things are real or not. Like whether or not Joker is like. Are these like actual parademons? Or are these
Or
created
parademons
from
with the
something?
heat oppressed brain.
Yeah. Like I know Rock of Eternity, but I don't understand magic at all. So I'm trying to understand this from like a how is this
Yeah, as far as you can tell, these are absolutely the genuine article.
Wow. Okay. Got it.
You
Cool.
have read quite extensively about Darkseid and Apocalypse. You know, you're huge League fans, and you've read about all their adventures, so you know immediately who these demons are and how dangerous they are. So that was a success, and it was you rolled 1. So yeah, we will say that you how you want to describe how this happens.
Just just what I said. I yell the
Right,
thing
and
and
then-
I flail. I basically I'm flying on it, and then I'm just doing the like Aquaman momentum thing, where like I'm just flying horizontally because I'm no longer vertical.
Yeah.
And I swing it and I whack
Yep.
him in the face.
You absolutely whack him in the face, and that does great damage. Except the problem is he grabs the end of Crypto, and you lose your grip, and you go falling towards the ground.
I am useless. He is my power.
Yeah, and so one of those parademons is out of the fight, and you are plunging to the ground.
Okay, I'm gonna run as fast as I can to save him.
And Enthusiasm goes, "Yay, Ginny!"
That's awesome.
All right, so
Another interesting thing here, we have now locked me into absolutely no violence because my side punch will always look for a better way.
That's true.
yeah, it's true.
Peace keep.
Yeah, wow, peace keep, Sam. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, everyone's
We're
favorite.
upsetting them. Enthusiasm is cheering.
No,
You are
I'm gonna
running.
go try to save blockchain.
Roll 1, unless you want to try and help them.
Do I get an assist from Enthusiasm?
Only one of you can take an action at a time.
Yes. I would like. What are you trying to do? Save
I'm
blockchain?
trying to save blockchain.
I'm falling out of the sky.
It's okay. Yeah, it's cool.
As am I.
Right.
Yes.
Everyone's kind of falling out of the sky right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The sky
I
isn't
will try
falling,
and
just
help.
everything in it.
Okay. You're gonna help, I assume. How are you gonna do this?
Yeah, you got it.
Right. You're gonna make a cute little laser light show and use your powers and help out. So let's call that again. You're bad under pressure like everybody else. You roll 1,
Okay.
and you're using your powers. So you want to roll over your number, which is 4.
Yeah.
Which is not a thing
That
that,
did
you
not
have done.
happen.
Yeah, and
Alright.
a big useless light show happens, and Ginny is on their own.
I'm like Dazzler.
Yes. Yeah. Well,
Useless light.
Crap, one time.
Why do the
No.
same thing?
that does not get the job done, Ginny.
Set the-
Ginny
Nope, I
rolled
need
1.
to save my friend.
Oh, the smoke carries you.
Yes, yes.
But you can deploy the smoke at any time.
Much better.
Nice.
Oh, okay, that is a success. Yeah. So
Okay, so I'm gonna be running and as fast as I can, and somehow just hear Rossini, but keep running. And I am going to catch you and look back, and I ran just like a mile in 15 seconds.
Wow.
Oh.
Wow.
Oh! Whoa!
Are you okay?
I'm really, like a lot. Like I'm really okay. That was wow. Where did you come from?
Oh, just like a block back.
and that was an amazing display of power, and you totally saved his life. Except for you forgot one thing, is he is also falling, and he falls directly on top of the two of you, breaking your glasses.
Oh.
Oh, hi.
Yo. Ow.
Oh man, you smell like real bad, man.
Oh, dude.
wow, what
I
is
haven't
in
showered.
your jacket?
Well,
Those
I
other
just
three
got off tour.
parademons are streaking towards the ground where the four of you stand right now with your four sidekicks.
Yeah.
I'm just standing over you guys. Just
Whoa. I think your drugs are tripping me out. I can see your skeleton.
Oh yeah.
Oh, you suddenly feel your
Wait.
voice coming back.
No.
6:30.
None of us can see a skeleton. They can see a skeleton? Yo, you can see a skeleton?
You can see a skeleton.
Well, yours too.
And you just ran a block. How fast did it take you to run that block?
Wait.
Oh, whoa. Oh, that was way more than a block.
how many fingers am I holding up? Oh,
Hey, you're talking again. Welcome back.
Joker sounds
it's
right.
not great to be back.
4, and then also, like, lots of little bones.
Okay, that's weird.
That's really
Your glasses, are they completely broken?
They're Harry Potter. I'm not gonna break them.
You are welcome to try and magically fix their glasses if you want, but if you mess it up, it might break the glasses worse or have some other complication.
Would you allow me to do this?
Yeah, I need my glasses. I can't. I definitely can't see without them.
And those parademons are still streaking straight towards you from the sky.
Okay.
Guys, we have a problem, but I also think we might have a solution. Listen, and I bend over and I look you right in the eye. I'm gonna be real honest with you right now. You have superpowers. You have like maybe a lot of superpowers. You just ran really fast, and I'm pretty sure you have X-ray vision like Superman. You should get prepared to have a lot of powers. But right now, I need you to use them to punch that stuff. Let's see if you can punch, huh?
Okay, sorry, Amy. And I'm going to jump into the sky to try to punch.
Yes.
And Amy goes,
Inspiring.
and Amy goes, it's okay, I'm rooting for you!
All right, how many do I roll for this?
You can roll.
Do I get an assist for?
Yeah, I would love an
that-
assist.
I'm a terrible people person, but nonetheless.
That pep talk is that's a people roll.
Yeah, he's amazed that he didn't like in the second where they leap away and he's like, that's the most successful personal interaction blockchain's had in years. He's like, maybe it's because I didn't tell her anything about cryptocurrency.
Try that take again.
So
Sorry,
try.
Jesus.
He's no help to you.
I know.
So try. You're gonna make that. You're gonna roll a people roll. So you were trying to roll.
This is gonna,
go well.
this is
The
gonna
first
go
one
great.
under. Yeah, you're trying to roll under. You can roll. What is your character? You are.
Two.
You are a power character. Yeah. So go for it. We're gonna roll.
And I'm trying to roll a 1.
You were trying to roll
Yeah,
a
or
2 or a
two.
1.
And I have 1 die to do this?
Well, I mean, you can use your rerolls for this too.
Nice.
Hey,
Wow.
I get pep talk.
Incredible.
you get another full page spread, and your pep talk works, so you can roll 2.
Sweet.
Inspires them. And doesn't tell them about
Yes, there.
cryptocurrency.
Wow.
Whoa.
Oh
Wow.
my gosh.
I leap into the sky with like flight, and I want to domino punch like 3 of them.
I mean,
Wow.
yeah, that is exactly what happens, and
That was double sixes, by the way, kids.
yeah, that was double sixes, and they get
That is
all the
one hell
benefit
of a
of
pep
it.
talk.
You
Especially because it was from someone who is like such a cynic.
Yeah.
and you punch one of those parademons who just hits the next one, who hits the next one, and they just go flying backwards.
And so do I.
And I turn to Pixel Master. I go, dude, she's gonna make us so famous.
Try that take again.
They are gonna make us so. I'm so sorry. They're gonna make us so famous.
And on that, while you're sitting there enjoying your good fortune, there's a little puff of smoke, and the Joker shows up. Hey, no fair! I didn't know you could do stuff like that.
Me neither.
All right,
And
well.
I just start like drifting down, like I just remembered I can't do this.
Oh, that's not going to do. No. We're going to have to up the stakes a little bit. How about a little fast forward here? What should I do? And while he's eating, he pulls out a raspberry smoothie and starts sort of sucking on it. He's like, oh, I've got an idea.
Get us all raspberries.
If the parademons aren't enough, how about we move up to their master? And he snaps his fingers and disappears, and suddenly from the boom tube, a big giant mothership comes through. And over a PA system, you hear this booming voice, "People of Earth, do not fear us.
We're gonna
We
need
are
a
the
bigger
legions
firewall.
of Dark Side. We are here to conquer you.
All right.
Do not be afraid. You will enjoy being ruled by the great dark side. And the ship is coming down and landing.
Firewall, I told you to keep the boom tube closed. Do you not listen to a thing I say?
Oh, right. The boom tube was closed. We will say that Firewall still has that boom tube closed. This was a second boom tube
Then I won't be mean to
due
Firewall.
to my poor memory.
All right, then I take back what I said.
I've been hanging out with Captain Trips too. No, kids. No.
Short-term memory.
I'd also accept that they overpowered my
Right.
D-list.
That was going to need a bigger firewall.
Yeah, we can go with that too. All right, yeah, no, and
Still be mean to firewall. That's on brand.
Yeah.
Firewalls. I was trying.
Yeah, I bet you were trying. Work out harder. This place is an incubator, and incubators only work if you're willing to incubate.
And while he's trying to figure out what to say, the ship lands and the door opens, and right out the front pours Galaback and Granny Goodness and Steppenwolf and
I turned
all
to
the new
Pitbull and I'm
gods.
like, you might want to go home.
Now, what about all of the people that are in the town that are there?
Most people are
Hiding?
hiding at this point.
Okay.
The unfortunate
Or
ones who are
decapitated.
caught outside have either been killed or are running for their lives.
Guys, these are the
Okay.
new gods. We're so outclassed.
Yeah.
I've read a lot about this, like just so many comics about this. This is bad.
I
This
got
is
some good ones on my pull list.
Yeah, no, New Gods, great stuff. Check it out.
Listen,
this is very bad.
I think we're all here for something. I think we're all here for a purpose. I think that we were put here to protect everyone. And I think that we have powers that we don't even know we have to stop these villains from coming to us. So, believe in yourself. Believe in yourself.
Jeremy, Captain Trips, I want you to do a people roll. You are a people character. That is 4, and that was pretty good. Let's call this roll two die for this. See the effect that you're gonna have or not.
I'm Captain America of the team.
That's right.
I love it.
5-2.
You're trying to roll under your number, so that is 1. Okay,
Yeah.
that is a success.
Well, what am I at? 4, right?
You're a 4.
So, okay.
So you definitely do at least some of us.
Yeah.
Or you do all of us a little bit.
Yeah, no. What I will say is, your speech really gets through to everybody, and the three of you just for a second really believe in yourself and think about this idea that you have some sort of secret internal power to get rid of this. And as you know, as his words are sinking in, suddenly the world ripples a tiny bit, and Darkseid and all of his minions kind of blink out of existence for a second, and then they blink back in existence. But when they blink back into existence, instead of Darkseid and his minions, it's Lex Luthor and the Legion of Doom taking their place. The whole big Legion of Doom thing that rises out of the swamp is taking the place of Darkseid's spaceship. Lex Luthor had that weird green 1980s superpowers, robot suit is standing
Right.
there where Darkseid was. Caliban and all the other new gods. Calibac. Caliban is Shakespeare.
I was about to
Or X-Men.
super into it though.
Have been replaced by Giganta and Solomon Grundy and Gorilla Grodd and whoever else you want. The whole classic 1970s lineup of the Legion of Doom, and now they are standing there exactly as Darkseid was, and the power demons in the sky have been replaced by weird kind of 1960s sci-fi robot-looking type things, and are still just chasing people around the town. And Lex Luthor looks at you and he says, "Would you like to surrender now, or shall I have my legions take you into custody?" Worst Luthor ever. I'll do better. I'll do better next time.
Well, you gotta pick a Luthor.
Yeah, I didn't want him to be too jokery.
Do a Hackman. Do a Hackman.
Don't do anybody but Hackman. do Clancy Brown. Do
Do you, bro?
Yeah, do you?
Do you want me to have my minions take you into custody? I don't do voices.
look, no offense, Mr. Luthor, but a second ago I thought you were a new god. This,
Oh,
not so concerning.
I am a new god.
What?
Your new god. Bow before the Legion of Doom.
Bow before the power of a decentralized currency. And I sort of like wink at them and
we're
like,
just-
like let's go be superheroes. And I don't believe that this is real anymore. Blockchain has decided this is all a fucking mirage, and he no longer is worried about dying.
And
just
plus, like,
throws himself.
decentralized currency, capitalist overlord.
What up?
Like-
it's thematically appropriate. He
Yes.
hates Lex Luthor.
Yeah, we
Luthor has tried to launch LexCoin like 7 or 8 times. And he's like really fucked up the Bitcoin.
You're not going to make Lex happen.
You're not gonna make LexCoin.
Stop trying to make Lex happen.
LexCoin, oh my god.
That's fine. I'm not making that up. LexCoin is an actual DC Comics thing. You can look into it.
That's
people are using
amazing.
it all the time. I think it's. I don't want to attribute a creator because I'm not entirely sure who created it, but I've seen it in
Wow.
Mercy's run. I've seen it in a few other people's stuff. It's really cool, actually. I'm making fun of it because I'm making fun of cryptocurrency, but way to actually keep up with the times, DC Comics.
So you are rolling to just attack Lex.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm trying to smash him with crypto.
All right, yeah. That is a use of your powers. This is not something you were great at doing, so unless somebody wants to help, you're rolling 1. Okay, what are you going to do to help?
You're gonna wait. So wait,
attacking.
You're attacking it.
Yeah, and you can help by physically helping out with the attack or giving him a pep talk or whatever, any mean.
Can only one person help, or can we all like?
I've put a cap on one person.
Got it.
helping
I'm just
per
thinking like
action.
from like a superhero splash page thing of the 4 of us
Yeah.
just like rushing at them, but okay.
It slowed down the game a
I
lot.
completely understand.
Wait till the climax of the 3rd act.
Exactly.
By the way,
There you go.
we
I have
are
no idea of what time it is.
I think we are $25 away from our next
I
tier,
know,
which is the line-wide reboot, where all of our power characters become people
We're only
characters.
$5
No,
from that?
$25.
That's
$25.
still.
$25 from the line-wide
That's
ride
$1
reboot.
from 25 people.
Yeah, $1 from 25 people, $5 from 5 people.
Yeah. What other iterations of that?
IOU for 50 to somebody who gives us 25. I
Some
don't know.
remainder
No, my math skills are terrible. Don't listen to me.
fractions.
Cryptocurrency? Is there any crypto?
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Do we accept
Yeah.
Bitcoin?
Dogecoin.
No,
Only Dogecoin.
no, we don't.
Only Dogecoin.
Yes, LexCoin we take if you have
That's my
LexCoin.
Doge impression.
So yeah, line-wide reboot, $25. So yeah, you are attacking Lex Luthor
Hell yeah,
with
I
his
am.
full like robot power suit on.
Yeah, but he's got an open face.
Yeah,
That suit
he-
literally ends at his neck, and then it's just a Lex head.
Yeah,
so I'm gonna
it's
hit the head.
Really badly designed. So
it's a
yeah,
terrible design.
you are trying to
I'm
help
helping
him.
with the attack.
And how are you gonna help?
I'm gonna play some killer notes.
Doof
Okay.
warrior that shit.
Oh, yeah.
All right, so that's a use of your powers.
And I'm
So
gonna shoot. Yeah.
Yeah.
Shoot him with the laser.
okay, that is use of your powers. Roll 1, because again, you were a novice in the
Yeah.
heat of battle.
And you'd be a 4.
I'm 4, but okay. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's
Four has
a
been
6.
Yes.
That gets the
Yeah.
job done. So
Yes.
Heroism.
Terrible.
Like a team.
That's right.
so blockchain, you can roll 2.
Nice.
And these are power rolls, so you were trying to roll over your number, which is a 2, and that is 2 successes. So yeah, you
about to take
bring
this.
crypto just right up overhand, and Lex Luthor never sees the overhand coming. It's a famous blind spot for him, and you just right onto his head, and he just and Lex Luthor, his head hurts so much now that he can't attack, but he says, Giganta, Sinestro, take them! And with that, Giganta swells up to, let's say, 4 or 5 stories high, and Sinestro starts flying around, making weird-looking yellow light constructs, whichever era Sinestro you would like to pick. The first thing that happens, Giganta lifts her giant foot and is going to smash it down on the 2 of you.
You got
Oh,
this.
nice.
Okay. So you are given a pep talk. That is
Yeah.
a people roll, and you are a people person, so you want to roll. I mean, pep talks is something you do. Let's roll 2 for this.
If they're starting to get self-confidence and then fail at this, that would be
Don't
real
let her
sad.
kill us.
I really don't want that to happen. Use all the reroll.
So that is 2 3s, which is under your number, which is 2
Dun, dun, dun,
successes.
dun.
So you can roll 2 now.
Sweet.
This is
One
a power
success.
roll. That's 1 success.
Okay.
So yeah.
Oh my god, it worked.
You are just barely holding on to that, and you can. I mean, with 1 success, it's like it's working. You can feel your shoulders straining, your back starting to give a little bit, your knees are kind of buckling, but you are holding it up.
So
The foot up.
So I go, it looks like we need some backup. And then I call from Injustice, the DC fighting game.
Sure.
I call all the Justice League back. They're light constructs, but they're gonna look exactly like the Justice League
Even Wonder Woman.
Oh wow.
and act very similar to the Justice League.
Now, do your light constructs, are they like Green Lantern light constructs? You can hit stuff and...
Sure.
Okay. I'll give you that. You can roll 1 for that because this is a use of your power, and you're a people person. Your number is 4. You are trying to roll powers over your number.
This will happen.
No, it could happen. 5.
Hey.
Told
Yeah.
you.
And yeah, you want to describe it?
Is the Joker still here?
The Joker, yeah, he's standing off to the side, eating his raspberry, drinking, his raspberry smoothie, and just generally sort of, just kind of enjoying the show.
So
You gotta steal it.
So yeah, totally. Yeah. So totally.
Oh, how I love this raspberry smoothie!
Oh wait,
Mm-mm.
wait, I got to suit up.
There
Sorry.
you go.
Oh my gosh.
Bats hate
Keep holding
smoothies. Hates anything
Like
remotely.
light
getting just a
constructs
little heavy.
of like
Yeah.
Superman and Supergirl like show up to hold it
Yeah.
next to me.
Yes. Yeah. So
I'm just like,
That-
so
yep.
Wonder Woman, Supergirl, and Superman are right next to you, like holding it up. Green Lantern goes shooting off towards the Legion of Doom, and right behind Joker, Batman just is like standing there like this, and I'm just like, okay, like all the sweat's just like coming off of me, and I'm just like, okay.
And Joker turns around and but generating that many constructs at once is quite a strain on you.
Yes.
So that is going to take its toll pretty quickly. What are you two doing? His light constructs are helping them hold up Giganta's foot and generally holding off the Legion of Doom, or at least keeping them somewhat in check.
I would imagine only these three are actually doing anything. Everyone else is just flying around, and Batman's just literally just standing there, and then everyone else is just flying. They're not actually doing
Right.
anything.
Or like the
Joker's
light
now, like,
constructs
poking
aren't
Batman in the
actually
face.
helping support it,
Yes,
but
but-
because they're there,
It was inside
I
you
now
all along.
believe
You
it,
believe
and
it.
I can do it.
The power was inside of them.
Yeah.
all along.
Yeah.
So yeah, why don't we start with Captain Trips? What are you doing?
Okay, so now he took out Lex Luthor, right? So
Yeah, Lex has a really bad headache right
He's
now.
got a
He's
bad
standing there
headache.
just holding his
Okay.
head.
So what I want to do, and wait a second. Let me go back a little bit. They's holding.
They are holding up Giganta's foot.
Okay.
Giganta is,
And
5 stories
what,
tall.
What
or
else
so.
is flying around?
We have the Legion of Doom, so it's Sinestro and
Okay.
Grodd and Solomon Grundy, and they're just generally causing supervillain havoc. You
Okay. So what? That perfect.
tried, Bill.
What I want to do
And we're
is
dead.
I need to chill them out.
Okay.
Yeah.
I have bad wrists. What are you gonna do?
Because this is just causing it's too much. We need to bring all this down.
Taken down a notch.
So
Indica is just, yo,
yeah, and
you should do
Indica's got to
something.
redeem himself because, dude, like, what were you doing?
We should
you know?
do something, man.
Yeah, just do something. So, what I want to do is I'm gonna have Indica and myself blow a giant cloud of smoke out,
Okay.
bring everybody down.
Okay.
Indica specialty.
Indica specialty.
Indica specialty.
That's
yeah.
right. Bring everybody down,
Couch lock the enemy.
and then once they're all brought down, what I want to do is bring in some fake or actually, can I work with Pixel Master here?
What do you want to do with Pickle Master?
Or Pickle Master?
Master is now
Perfect.
character's reboot name.
Is it possible for you to create like hologram like hot dogs, so that when they're all like down, they have the munchies, and so they
So like Doritos and stuff.
yeah,
are
so they're
falling
like,
and,
they're totally in the trance that like
Taco
all
Bell.
this food's coming, and that way
Nice.
we can get to Lex, like
I love this plan.
disarm him, get him down.
I love this plan.
Yeah.
happy to be a part of it.
So
Perfect.
you are going to try and help by seeing if you can roll the hot dogs thing first. You already have a bunch of things out there. You are already straining.
My assumption would be that like Green Lantern would essentially turn into a hot dog and then fall into. Like,
well, let's see how you do.
Green Lantern produces like a Green Lantern hot dog.
yeah,
This is amazing.
it's a 5.
They all just shake and pop and turn into snack foods.
Yeah.
Yeah, and just hot dog.
Just as snacks.
Like light hot dogs start basically just falling out of the sky, and you now are going to try and
like Cloudy with
blow
a
this
chance
giant cloud of smoke.
Yeah.
So
One or
why
two.
don't we call that a powers roll? That is. Well, this is kind of up your alley, and even
Cloudy
though
with a
you are
chance of
under
that.
pressure,
This is
you
expertise.
as a
Still
character,
just
yeah,
being a
this is your
joker. Yeah.
expertise.
Proving
Now he's a hot dog.
Let's give you 3 for this.
Yeah.
the win.
4. No, 3 because he counts as the helper.
Batman is now a hot dog in a Batman suit.
Yeah.
So
Joker
what's
wanted
the change?
comedy.
And
Exactly.
Joker's just like, see, now you're doing what I want.
That
This
is
is
the traditional
hilarious.
Batman origin.
Let's go,
before the
Indica.
Nolan Reboot. Batman was a hot dog whose parents were murdered in an alley.
Right.
All right, go for it. Let's
That's
see
the
what you
Upton
get.
Sinclair edition.
It's a power roll, so you were trying to
Wow.
roll your number. That is 1, 2.
And
Plus, he got
That's
a
full
splash.
power.
Plus you got a
splash.
He
special.
rolled high.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well played.
Ready, Indica?
You and Indica start pulling those tubes, and you blow just the biggest cloud of smoke. I mean, if Bob Marley were here, he'd be like, "Whoa, that's a serious cloud of smoke, man." Yeah, it just totally engulfs the Legion of Doom, who are history of the world style. Suddenly, just
And then I'm
and
gonna play a couple, like just a few notes, just to get him in the groove. Just,
and Gorilla Grodd is
Thank you.
what is that smell? And Solomon Grundy's like, where are those jamming tunes coming from? and then they see the hot dogs falling from the sky, and they're just like, oh man, Gorilla Grodd really hungry. And he goes running over, and all of them, including Giganta, who now lifts her foot off of them and, finally lets them relax a little, go running for the hot dogs, and Giganta shrinks back down, and they all start grabbing for these hot dogs on the ground.
And
Solomon
Superman
Grundy.
puts his hand on your shoulders like, you did good.
yeah.
Oh my gosh. Solomon Grundy.
Eat
Born
hot
on
dogs.
a Tuesday. I don't.
That's right, yeah.
I remember, man. This time's just.
And
Time's
Sinestro's
complicated.
like, yeah. You ever think about how weird it is that my name basically says I'm evil? I mean, why would my parents do that to me?
Just means you're left-handed.
They all start having comic book stories.
Oh, Blind Seer! Thank you again. Oh my God. That gets us. We are $15 away from the line-wide reboot, which will reverse everybody's character polarity.
$15 for 15 people.
Yes,
So
that is.
close.
Yeah.
Or 2 people.
Yeah,
$7.50.
$7 for 2 people, and then $1 from somebody else. All sorts of mathematical possibilities.
Again, way too much for me to comprehend right now.
Yeah, but yeah, you just killed it, and they are all now grabbing at the hot dogs. The threat has alleviated a little bit because this pot smoke cloud is so big it's even affected those robots who were like chasing around the people.
Yeah.
Even the robots are sort of now starting to like spin
That was
in
a
circles.
giant hit. That was like the biggest hit I've ever taken.
And
Heroic level hit.
That's
All
right.
hits are
That's right.
so yeah, you have accomplished your goal. They are a little bit distracted now, and Lex Luthor, who is trying to use his giant robot-suited hands to open up a bottle of Excedrin and having trouble with it, he still has this huge headache, and he's just sort of standing there unprotected right now. The Joker.
Who's standing unprotected
Luthor.
right now? Luthor, yeah.
Yeah,
right.
the Joker is now poking at Hot Dog Batman behind him, like in the face, and sort of this is like, it's like, ooh, ooh.
All right, seeing that the Joker's distracted, I blockchain the Joker.
You blockchain the Joker.
Yeah.
All right.
Flail crypto at him. This time I don't yell anything.
Anybody want to try and help him? He starts running towards the Joker. It's only a couple of steps away. You only have seconds to act.
Oh.
Because no one is supporting anyone, so now I'm not controlling the entire Legion anymore. So I'm just going to make one. I'm going to make Shazam appear in front of Joker.
Now, just so I'm clear here, are we talking Shazam the old wizard Shazam, or like Shazam as we call Captain Marvel?
Yeah, Captain Marvel. Yeah, no, Shazam.
Shazam, the old wizard. Okay,
The
who
old
was
wizard.
captured before? Okay,
Yes.
gotcha.
Yes.
You can only roll one for this because you are strained from all of those previous
Sure,
ones.
that makes sense.
Is it? But he's not in Injustice.
No, he's not. Oh shoot! What? Is there? Crap. That's
He
right.
doesn't necessarily have to be an Injustice character.
Shazam.
It's a video game.
Yes, you can.
Well, maybe no, because it's the DVD. The DVD of the Captain Marvel Superman crossover.
There you go.
Yeah.
There we are.
Yeah,
You got it. You got it.
Yes, that is a perfect continuity nexus. 4, that gets the job done, right? And that is actually a full-page spread for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, do you have any questions or anything, or would you like to hang on?
I think we're getting to that point. Yeah.
Is this magic?
Oh yeah, it's totally magic.
Yeah.
In fact, I mean, I'll go further than that to you. It's there is very, 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 very strong magic afoot.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So Shazam will appear and go, Joker, your time is up.
Nice.
Yeah, and exactly in that old man voice, the old wizard Shazam just seems to, a lightning bolt strikes down and puts him right in front of the Joker, who turns around and he's, what are you doing here?
Just in time to distract from my.
Just in time to distract. So now you have to roll to connect that thing.
Yeah.
And you can roll 2 for that. And there's a powers roll, so you're trying to roll over your number, and that is
4.
Nice.
Yeah.
yeah. And
I imagine it goes straight through Shazam because it's just a light construct.
Nice.
Awesome.
right, the Joker's still looking at Shazam, kind of confused, and suddenly Crypto just comes right through his face, hitting the Joker. And when it hits, it is such a clear, startling hit that what you see is the Joker sort of just like his head just like cracks and kind of deforms, and then you see the Joker being, oh yeah. Well, that's not going to do. And he puts his hands on his head and he sort of rips his face to the side and pulls his whole body down like as if it was a weird suit.
Nope.
This is why I didn't want to fight the Joker. This is why I didn't want to fight the Joker. This is why I didn't want to fight the Joker.
Pulling right out of the middle of it is this short, little, floating imp with a hat.
That's what we're dealing with.
And he says, all right, fine, that was fun. I mean, who doesn't like the Joker, right? He's definitely the iconic villain of this universe. And I mean, frankly, it's like when we all said DC superheroes, I mean, like, I think we all wanted to see some marquee names. So I thought the Joker was kind of fun, so I put that on. You might know me, hi. I'm from the 5th Dimension. My name is Mr. Mistius Pitalik.
Is that how we're pronouncing it this week?
Yeah. My name has many pronunciations.
All of them wrong.
Yes, all of them wrong. Interestingly, you have to be from the 5th Dimension to pronounce it right. Midzius Pitalik, Mitzelplick, anything will do. I'll answer to anything close to my name. And if you know the rules, if you can get me to say my name backwards, well, frankly, all of this will go away, and you win. On the other hand, you can try and defeat Lex and his Legion and rescue the Justice League too. But, I'm not going to give you guys that much advice. In fact, you ruined my Joker suit. So, I'm a little upset here, I like doing that Joker voice, I mean, who doesn't love Mark Hamill?
We're not.
That's true.
Right? Am I right? Am I right? They know
I'm down on the ground.
They know what I'm talking about. And Mitchell Plick just sort of looks around and just says, all right. first of all, we need to get rid of this this smoke. And he waves his hands, and just like two giant fans appear and start blowing all the pot smoke away.
Oh no.
He's like,
Killing my buzz, bro.
don't, just relax. Things will get entertaining again when I get the Legion back up on their feet and trying to kill you.
No, we don't want to be entertained. We want to get the Justice League back. I'm tired of this. I thought being a hero was going to be like really fun and filled with glory and filled with awesome, but it's mostly just being toyed with by whatever the heck you are. So please, get your magic out of the dang city so we can go back to having a totally civilized, totally civilized world, which is slowly switching to a crypto-based economy that will easily save the rest of us money and time.
Speaking of toying, yeah, no, I'm not toying with you. I'm more making a mockery, I think, of what you do. But that's cool. It's like, just hang on 1 second, and he just sort of flies through the air over to the Legion of Doom, and he's sort of trying to pick them up back on their feet and kind of hit them on the back, and he's waving smelling salts underneath their noses and trying to just generally handing out coffee.
Mr. Plizlik? Plizlik?
Midsius Pitlick. God,
Whatever.
what is
Mr.
wrong?
M.
You know, might be...
Look, full page spread here.
Yeah.
So I have
Yep.
one.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yep.
Wizard to wizard, man. What exactly would you say you do here? You know, like, what are you doing, man?
Getting deep personal, like
Yeah,
late
like,
night
why? Like, why do you want to do this?
Well, I'm a havoc demon from the 5th dimension. It's just what I do. What else would I do?
And my question really is, it's like, what is it that you're doing here that like you want to like keep the heroes away?
Oh, well, a lot of those guys, a lot of those heroes have defeated me in the past. Not often, only a few dozen times over the course of a couple of decades. So
every single time I've come to this place.
yeah, I mean, really, they're kind of batting 1,000 against me. So I figure I would try my luck against somebody, you know, a little under Superman, Wonder Woman League level, you know, and under.
Just a little under.
Yeah.
What do you call an under? I'm blockchain.
Who? Who's Blockchain?
I'm sorry, you might know me by my other name. Blockchain!
No, it doesn't ring a bell.
Dang it, one of these days.
I heard of that one.
Dang it.
And as he says, blockchain! And you're just like, no, I really want to come through and just punch right through Mr. Mix.
Okay.
Just
Yeah.
because that's a really good comic beat.
Yeah, no, that's absolutely great. That is a use of your powers, obviously. Yep. So you are trying to roll over your number, which is are
I'm
2 power character. And what we will say is that these mysterious powers that have been growing on you tonight, you are starting to get a little more used to them. So I'll let you roll 2 die just to start off with.
2 for 2.
2 for 2.
Very nice.
Nice.
Yeah, you.
So as blockchain distracts him with his name.
Yeah, as
He's like, no, I haven't heard of.
Genuinely the best use of blockchain.
Mrs. Pitalik pulls out his Rolodex and is looking for a blockchain somewhere in there, and you just come from behind and you want to describe?
The Blur, formerly known as Ginny Coulson, just punches right through this sucker and leaves
Blur,
an
that's a
Acme-esque hole in the side of a building.
All right, yeah, I mean, it's even more pronounced than that. As Mrs. Pitalik hits the side of the building, the whole world just seems to snap out of existence for a second, and then it pulls back into existence, and you are on the bridge of a starship. A big, weird spaceship, and outside of the windows you see outer space.
This feels so familiar somehow.
Wait, what? What? Is anything recognizable to somebody who's like read books about this?
Oh, why don't you roll? We'll call
Roll
this.
for genre savvy.
Yeah, genre savvy. We'll say, is that powers or people? Powers. We'll group that under.
2, and it's a full page spread, so I'm going to use that.
Okay.
What is
Yeah, you instantaneously
Yeah,
recognize.
give me the
this place.
basics, and then let me see if I can ask a question about it.
Yeah, what I'll tell you is that you know that you have seen these exact ships on Earth before. You remember, back in the 1980s, there was a big invasion of aliens, and they all came in these kind of ships. Big, scary-looking guys with big heads and teeth.
Or on a Dominator ship. Got it.
Not that. What do you even know about that, Jenny?
I'm an adult. I have internet access.
Remind me back at the lair, if we have a lair, to put
Yeah.
Outside,
tools.
outside through the windshield.
By the way, you do have a lair. It is a storage locker.
Firewall. So
in the view
Yeah,
screen,
say firewall.
do I see Earth? Do I have any from my full spread? Can I get a sense of like where we are in the universe, or is like
Sure.
Yeah.
You are in the solar system, just outside Earth's orbit, beyond the moon.
Okay.
So yeah, you're fairly close to Earth, but you are still in space. It's not like you can just jump out and
got it?
head
And is
back
Nexus
home.
Pit like
I'd roll
anywhere
for
around?
it.
Nope, you don't see him.
Okay. So. All right, heads up, guys. This is a. You guys know what the Dominators are? You guys ever heard of Dominators?
I haven't ordered any of that from Amy yet.
And you hear Amy go, but we're gonna learn! Hooray for learning!
Uncanny.
Thank you.
still here?
Yeah, somehow you just hear her voice. No, all the sidekicks are with you. They are here for the whole night. So yeah.
Dominators are. They're kind of.
The best one.
Well, they're kind of what they sound like. They're like really up their own ass aliens. They still amazingly work on a super basic like
Oh my God.
printed money currency.
KB Tibbs.
KB Tibbs, thank you.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is that over the edge?
Well, you guys have not been selling too well, and DC has decided to reboot the line. And what that means is everybody's character, they got to find some kind of new angle, because they got to find some way to get people reading. So suddenly, you, who were formerly a people character, you have been reinvented as this very powerful but kind of socially awkward character.
So, yeah, great.
Yes, you are mad scientist, kind of powerful now, but all of your people skills, they have been written out for the sake of drama. People need something fresh and new. And you, once extremely powerful, have been reinvented as this limited character who has tremendous empathy and feelings and is really well-liked and social, just not super powerful. And, a whole new kind of conflict that people have never read about your character confronting. And you, who were also formerly a very powerful character, suddenly Crypto, like in this new iteration, Crypto's abilities are far reduced.
Can
He's more like,
I pitch you something on that?
yeah.
So crypto. Sorry, I just.
Welcome to Hollywood, everyone.
Comics author.
In the line wide reboot, crypto is no longer.
Oh, thank you, Geek and Sundry. Tanobo, thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Sundry.
Crypto is no longer part of his story or origin. He's now very responsible and helped found the team and is still working on his cryptocurrency. And it all lives inside of him. He is living cryptocurrency. So his power is not. He doesn't manifest it very well anymore, but he is very responsible.
I love that. Love it. And Captain Trips, you used to be this people person with impressive but very sort of low-level powers. Now, your powers are out of control, but you are so stupid, dumb, stoned all the time that you are basically useless in any kind of conversation or social situation. You are that stoned guy at a party who just stands near the wall for 4 hours and does not say a thing to anybody.
Like this.
I
Yeah,
feel so personally
yep.
attacked.
You, yeah, I mean, even like the cat comes over and rubs against your leg, and you don't even have the energy to bend down and pet the cat.
Yeah.
Even the cat's like, dude, come on.
But whenever he smokes a bowl, he literally like changes reality around him.
Yes, yeah, you are like Dr. Fate powerful now. You are a
Read
master of
minds.
the mystic arts. We will let you get away with a lot of stuff.
Okay. Make you
So
forget.
yeah, the line ride reboot is in effect, and we will see if this helps sales or not. This lasts for the rest of the game, and if we get $25 more, if we get to 150, we will body swap 2 of these.
Yeah.
Oh,
Go.
yeah.
Go now.
So one of them will have to play the other one's character. We don't actually body swap people, although that would be cool.
Please make me do a Jenny impression. Please
Yeah,
make me do a
that'd
Jenny
be
impression.
awesome.
Please
Yeah.
make me do a Jenny.
Yeah, please make me.
Well-
Yeah, I know. Do blockchain. Yeah.
We'll do blockchain and Ginny.
Wait, didn't we find a name
I'm
for
just
Ginny? Didn't I think
Well, we've had some suggestions so
We
far.
might
The
have got one at one
conscience.
point, but
I heard
And
something?
then someone else
especially
said
now
the
that we have a
blo-
line-wide reboot, we're almost certainly
yeah.
rebooting
we'll
the
we'll
character.
see. I mean, they were going to maybe go in a direction, but now with the reboot.
Yeah, now with the reboot, anything could happen now.
I think with the reboot they got depowered.
Oh.
That makes sense.
That's the thing.
Yeah.
Oh, was that the inciting incident that got like blockchain to be all responsible and stuff?
I think
Like, was he not super about his own thing in developing cryptocurrency while you were assembling the team?
Oh yeah.
And then a member of your team got depowered and
Oh wow.
more
If
than
you,
you.
I'm
and you took like leadership.
I'm down for that. I just sort of assumed that they erased all of our continuities because we weren't selling well.
I don't know.
But whatever.
This could be one of those weird, mangled, like kind of half reboots,
Yeah,
half continuations.
I see those
Yeah.
so much more often than
Some characters are
You're
carried
completely
forward. and,
Right.
yeah.
Yeah. We haven't told the viewers or the readers why I'm troubled now, but
Yeah.
yeah, we
It's
can-
implicit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
My character was like a 1958 like Silver Age like bad guy, and they're like, we're bringing him back to the where he
Back to
was
the future.
before.
Yep. It's like
We lost that bit from him.
yep. They're it's a back to the roots thing. They
Yeah,
want.
they definitely feel like they lost their way.
Yep.
Yeah.
And yeah, this is the kind of thing that happens all the time. And now we have our new characters. Again, thank you to the Denoba. Welcome to the Geek and Sundry audience. If you can hit exclamation point tips or exclamation point unlocks to see how you can help us out tonight. If we get $25 more dollars, if we get $25 more dollars, we will body swap 2 of these characters for the rest of the game. Good 45 minutes. And if we get beyond that, we have a superhero theme song to compose, and and a dark, gritty reboot where everybody's characters will be.
Yeah,
Yeah,
So
but
bad.
if you do it, you'll be doing it as Ginny.
Yep.
It's gonna be so weird.
Yeah.
Do it.
All of the incentives
awesome.
pile on top of it. All right. So yeah, you are on a Dominator ship, and Blockchain is describing how awful and horrible the Dominators are.
The Dominators are awful and horrible. Anything that we can do to them, they can do to us tenfold. I've read every book there is on the subject, and I've analyzed every piece of data inside my massive, very responsible cranium. And inside of it, I can tell you that our chances of getting out of here are about as good as the chances of Dogecoin overtaking Bitcoin as the global cryptocurrency. There we go.
And you hear footsteps coming from somewhere. There are a bunch of hallways near you, and you hear just the echo of footsteps. You can't quite offhand pin off the direction. You can try and roll for that if you want, or just...
Why not?
Yeah.
Sure. Ginny, why don't you roll for that? We'll call that powers. And you
This is gonna be sad.
can roll 1. That is...
Wait, okay.
1.
So you rolled a 1,
Oh, right,
that did
you
not
need
get
to
the
roll.
job done.
Confident champion.
Oh, Confident Champion, thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
That's what we need right now.
You are confident.
Unfortunately, we
And
have
a
Ginny
champion.
instead, who failed.
Yeah, Ginny is not a confident champion.
I don't.
Yeah, so you perk up an ear and sort of listen, and you're like, I got
What's
nothing.
going on, guys? I can't tell where anything is. I don't get this. I'm scared.
Don't be scared, Ginny. What do your powerful magic eyes see, Dr. Trips?
Doctor.
Or Dr.
I
Trips,
like
sorry.
it.
No, that's wrong. That's Captain
Doctor,
Trips.
just Captain
Maybe I
Trips.
am- maybe
Unless in the new reboot, you're like,
Yeah,
Dr.
you're,
Trips.
Dr.
you're
Trips.
Dr. Trips.
Right, they felt that the captain was a little old-fashioned. It's a little overused. There's a lot of Captain Atom, Captain Marvel, all that stuff. So that now you're Doctor Trips. Oh, it's like you've been hybrided with Doctor Fate. It's like you now have the helmet of Nabu or something like
love
that.
it.
So
I
you are
love it.
Doctor Trips.
Dr. Trips.
Yeah, we're rewriting the whole continuity. Let's try and stop us.
Bring it.
I see 12 hostiles coming our way.
12 hostiles. Well, okay. First, let's make you roll to use your powers.
No.
Before you go screwing us by putting 2
It's
hostiles.
actually 12 tacos.
Yeah.
Wait, yeah.
That is a use of your powers,
Ooh, I could eat
Captain
12
Trips.
tacos
You
right
were
now.
a 4. Now you are
Is it a David
a 2. You were a 4. Now you're a 2. So you are a.
Don't worry, I've got I can do something with these hostiles.
I
Don't worry
hate
about
the
that.
8th day gore fab.
How many?
You can roll. You are a very powerful
Very.
character now. So roll 2, because you've never been in this situation before, but you are very powerful. You are trying to roll over your number.
If we're switched, do our numbers change?
Yes.
I'm
Okay.
at 2 now.
Yep,
So you're
that's
two-
why I'm rolling
So,
like
so he's a
boss.
2. You're a 2. What were you
We're
before?
both 5.
Yeah. You're both 5s.
Okay.
So yeah, that is a success, and you, the cloud of smoke comes into your head, and through it you see. Hey, thank you, Chuck CA against California.
California.
Thank you again. And yeah, you start getting this vision in your head, and the vision you get in your head is
Just dropped in to see what juxtaposition is juxtaposition.
hashtag Jack puns. If you have an opinion
they're not good. That's the only
on
one.
that.
They're retweets of Sam.
They're retweets of Sam Puns.
That's right.
Exactly
Yeah,
right.
retweet your comments.
I just quote retweeted your post.
So yeah, we're at $140. I think 10 more bucks, and we get to the body swap.
Oh
boy.
Yeah, it's gonna be Ginny and Blockchain here.
Begin.
Will be the body swappers, and
Perfect.
they are now actually this new version of them will swap. So yeah,
Your best brother, boy. He's basically Cyclops now.
your head fills
He's
with smoke.
Cyclops, except he
Everyone
talks
hates
about cryptocurrency a lot.
Monster.
And so your head fills with smoke, and yeah, you see these jail cells, and the jail cells are each one has a single prisoner in them, and it is heroes. You see Superman behind bars of kryptonite, Wonder Woman tied up, to a chair with the sort of electric light beams.
I read an issue of Cerebus about this.
Justice.
No, it was an issue of Spawn.
Green Lantern, surrounded in a prison of yellow, and on and on and on. Each character just controlled by their own weakness, and very intensely. They don't even seem to be trying to break out. They're all just sort of like struggling to hold on. And you get the sense that what you are seeing, you don't know where, but it's somewhere on this ship. Barbaticus, thank you.
I love that.
Closer
Yeah.
to the edge.
That's
I like
amazing.
that,
Of
dude.
glory.
Yeah.
That's Pixel Man.
$5 more for the body swap.
And then I'm Cyclops. No, DC's Cyclops.
And
D-Cyclops.
by the way, Jux CA is correcting us, saying FYI, the CA in Jux CA is for Canada.
Now we know.
Now we know.
Ju-
Yeah.
So
We know now the juxtaposition.
Jux, Canada, California. Got it.
Perfect.
So thank you to Jux
Canada, my
CA.
favorite city in California.
Yeah, and the good people of Canada, California.
Yes.
Thank you.
So
So
we see the Justice League.
you see the Justice League. I mean, not just the
Oh.
Justice League. It's rows and rows. It's all the heroes of all the multiverses.
Oh, wow.
And you get the feeling that they are somewhere on this gigantic ship. You don't know exactly where, but you just know it's here somewhere.
I know they're here.
What does your high mind see?
So hang on.
So high-minded.
Give him his high time.
It is high time you told us what's in your mind.
So
I'm
you're
seeing every hero that we can possibly think of in the multi-universe locked in cages, and they're on this ship. And I see that they want to be saved by us.
Who wouldn't be?
And I think that... Hang on. Something's coming to me. They said, if you save us, you will be a part of the Justice League.
DJ Phoenix.
Go.
Well,
The time has come. So literally, as blockchain, here's the words: "You will be part of the Justice League."
Midzius Pitalik
Here,
pops
here,
out of
here.
thin air. Blind Seer, thank you. $6. Oh wow, we're almost.
Yeah, that will
can't
never.
get that.
That will literally never happen.
No, but here, feel
This
free.
is a child.
Yeah, it's cool.
By the way, at the next tier, if we
Oh,
get
wow.
to $200,
You want the
we're going to
sunglasses.
compose.
Captain Trips didn't see this coming.
By the way, if we get to the next tier, it's $200. We will compose a theme song about the heroes' deeds tonight and sing it to the tune of the Superman theme by John Williams.
Do I look like a child?
Yes,
Yes.
a little bit.
No, you look like blockchain.
Yeah.
you're cosplaying.
Right, yeah, great blockchain cosplay. So, thank you, DJ Phoenix. Thank you, Brian Sear.
Thank you, DJ Phoenix. Thank you.
And yeah, you were trying to now find their location.
I'm trying to find their location.
I mean, that's still part of the last roll, and we'll just say you get a sense that they are somewhere beneath you.
Yeah.
Somewhere in the bowels of the ship. You are way at the top, somewhere below.
I think we have to go deep.
And I
I'm
will
really scared, but I totally agree.
Yes, just to be clear, Mitzias Pitalik shows up and it would be a little more fun if everybody had like some sort of element of surprise if they weren't expecting something like that. I'm thinking maybe I'll take two of you and I'll just like switch your bodies. And he snaps his fingers and suddenly Blockchain is Ginny and Ginny is
Now,
Blockchain.
Question:
Yeah.
Am I now the character, or am I now in the body of the character, but I am blockchain?
No, you, Jack, are now playing Ginny.
Love it.
All right.
And you, Sam, are playing Blockchain.
Okay, yeah, we have to go save them. We have to go save them.
This is a unique opportunity to tell them about the virtues of cryptocurrency. We have a captive audience.
Mitchell pops back in for a second. He's like, see, this is what I wanted. And then he pops back out.
This is amazing.
But we're doing it for the right reasons. We're not doing it because of cryptocurrency. We're doing it because we want to, and because it's heroic. I'm gonna get this right and not be ironic about it. Just give me a minute.
Yeah. Good luck with that.
Yeah.
You really care about people, Jackson.
I know
it's a stretch.
I know,
It's a lot of
it's really
range.
hard. Okay.
I'm going to tap into the computer system
Okay.
and get a schematic of the whole.
Sounds like a
thing.
use of your powers.
Yeah, because they've realized that in my reboot, I don't just do video games now. I can just have just every light possible fiber optic power.
they've put in a little Tony Stark, and they've just made
Yeah.
you sort of a full-ahead technology superhero.
Yeah.
So if you are a master of computers and technology,
Right.
which is one field.
Dr. Light kind of got complicated after the last line-wide reboot, and they're like, let's just give all the powers to another character without the problematic backstory.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah. Oh God. Yeah.
Exactly.
So yeah, that and you are no longer in the heat of battle. You guys are on this bridge, and there's no one around, so it's a little calmer. So I'll let you roll 2 for that. And that's you are a power character now. So you're rolling 2. You have.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're an expert at this. I believe in your power to do it.
Oh, you're trying to help him.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm
Yeah.
a leader now.
Oh, that's
I'm
right.
super responsible.
Right.
So yeah, and you are also
And
not
also
under
now.
pressure, and you know what? And being a leader is something that you are an expert at in this new incarnation. So roll 3 to help out
Wow.
Leadership role.
the Pixel
I'm so
Master.
impressed. This is why I joined the team.
Let's see. 1, 2, 3. I'm a 5 now. So yes.
You are a 5. So yeah. Oh yeah. You give the pep talk to end all pep talks.
Wow.
And you get to roll 3 now.
There's
Doctor.
no hero who can do what you do.
Pixel Master.
Because they would have problematic backstory, so we removed him from canon.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong. Okay, so I needed to be under.
Your power character, you
5.
want to roll over your number. So
Over 5. So that's 3 successes, one of which is a full page spread.
Yeah, you hacked the
Oh, right,
crap
yeah.
out of
Yeah.
that system.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Powers.
3, yeah.
Right.
Yeah, you hacked the hell out of
Just
the
my
system.
eyes go. Well, I'm still wearing maze,
Yeah,
but you just
tell
see,
us what
like,
happened.
You see, so you just see this light like shine out of all the little like vent holes here, like that, and then my hands just go out, but they're gloved hands, of course. Don't forget that they're gloved hands. And then the light just shoots out to all the little computer consoles that are around here.
So cool.
Yeah, and I have a
Crypto.
cape now
Watch and
because
learn.
they gave me
These
a
are the
cape.
algorithms we need.
Man, new
In the
Pixel
reboot,
Master
you
is
got a
awesome.
cape.
Yeah.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah. No, they redrew me. Like Jim Lee was just like, I'm just gonna give him a cape, and everyone was like, why? And he's like, I'm Jim Lee, and they're like, oh, okay.
It was have like semi-plated armor now.
Yeah,
shoulder
and it,
pads.
just like
Yes.
lots of lines that like show off abs that I never had before.
Yeah.
and it's
Pouches
just
on your pants? Or-
like,
That's a little more
That's
Liefeld.
Rob did it.
That's
Yeah.
more Liefeld, yeah.
yeah, that's
Okay.
that's a Rob Rob thing. I actually have feet, so clearly not Rob.
So yeah, no,
Can
you
confirm.
You hack the hell out of that, and you have a full schematic of the ship, and you can see very clearly the path down to where the holding cells are. And the holding cells, I mean, there are a lot of holding cells. This is an enormous ship. It is, Death Star sized. This thing carries. There are millions of Dominators on board. There are cells enough to hold all the heroes of all the multiverses. It is a big ass ship.
This ship is almost as big as Coco.
Yes.
Guys, I'm not trying to, discourage us or anything, and I like look back at Enthusiame, and Enthusiame gives me 2 thumbs up, and I turn back.
Yeah.
But do you really think we're powerful enough to do this?
We're powerful enough to do this.
Hey,
We can do this.
Ginny, we're the people who can do this. We were destined for this moment, or we wouldn't have been brought here. Believe in yourself. Don't think about the past. Look to the future. Think of what you can become.
As Jerry Garcia
An
would say,
advocate of cryptocurrency.
That's really with you until then. Okay, we can do it. I can do it.
as Jerry would say, we will get by.
We will get.
Sorry, that was me.
As Jerry would say, in the voice of Siri, today is Sunday. Yeah.
And then I go, yeah, we're powerful enough. And then I just pull this like light sword out of my hand like that. I don't know
Yeah,
why.
no, why
but
not?
That's what
Yeah.
happened with my character.
You're on a
Right.
spaceship. You should have a light sword.
Yeah.
Yeah, rebase, man.
And then like I'll stab it into the floor and make a little circle so we just go
Right.
start heading down towards where we need to go.
Perfect.
Cool. Roll for that. That is a use of your powers. Well, you can roll 2.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's
Okay.
it just melts like butter. You cut a nice big hole, and the
Like underneath my goggles, I'm all like, holy shit, it worked. Wow. Okay. Cool.
Yep.
Hey, let's go.
Yeah.
See you, kid? Let's go.
and a hole appears, and you all drop into the hole.
Yeah, that's exciting.
Okay.
Yeah, we do.
And then Amy's like, "Yay, in the hole!" And
Did our sidekicks and side punches did their powers change at all because of ours?
no,
Their
during
efficacy level is the same because they roll what we roll.
Okay,
But
yeah.
So Indica
Yeah.
got dumber?
Indica, yeah, we'll say.
regardless of how that roll went, let's go with yeah. They realized.
Oh my God!
Oh!
Wide and Pain, thank you
nice.
so much. Oh
Did
my
you
God!
learn John Williams now?
Gosh.
Are we there?
Yeah, you do.
I don't know. Well,
That gets us to a superhero theme song where the table has to compose a song about their heroic deeds and sing it to the tune of John Williams' Superman.
I can't believe we got to this.
I also cannot believe we got to this.
That's
I
amazing.
was amazed by you.
Oh.
Thank you,
Thank
Pride
you.
and Pain.
Thank you.
Yeah, Pride and Pain,
Oh,
thank
he's
you
the best
everybody who was given
humanoids.
tonight.
Also, Pride and Pain should be it should be Pride and Pain should be the name of some supervillain in the DC universe.
Oh,
I'm gonna
totally.
make that my personal goal someday. When you see, Dr. Payne or something, and his name is Pride and Pain, you'll know you bought it with that $50.
And when
Wow.
Jack promises to,
Sometimes I can actually keep those
Sometimes-
promises, and sometimes it's blockchain.
I mean,
And who doesn't love that?
so the iconic theme song to John Williams' Superman goes something to the effect of dun 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 dun.
That's
no,
pretty
no,
much
and
it.
just over
It
and over
does
again.
that a lot.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
Also, I'm in like an octave apart from all y'all.
Yes.
okay, we got a half hour left here, which is probably about 20 minutes or so of game time, and we'll sing the song at the end
Nice.
when we see what happens to y'all.
Okay.
So everybody start thinking of your lyrics. Well, I guess.
We do it in like it was like da 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 da.
Da 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 da. Yeah.
Oh, jeez. This will go well.
Da 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 da.
We do it twice. We're doing it once.
Do it once. We'll do it once. We'll do
All
it.
right. Nice.
If we did it the next time, someone would have to go da 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 da
Dun, 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 dun,
Yeah, exactly.
dun, dun,
Which way are you going to go ahead?
Yeah. Which
dun, dun.
So we're not far off of Gritty Reboot now, right?
How
No.
far are we?
We are $25 away from Dark Gritty Reboot, at which
I
case
want this for Ginny.
I want this
badly.
for everything.
In
This
$25, Christopher Nolan will.
$19.
Oh, in $19. Oh my God, I forgot. $19. Christopher Nolan will take over this universe and give everybody a low.
Oh, if this is Chris Nolan.
Oh wow.
Oh,
Make it
Ginny,
happen.
I'm so sorry.
All right.
Oh.
This is gonna get really
Wow.
bad.
$19 away.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah. Ginny's
We have to save you from the fridge.
Ginny's going straight for the fridge the minute
This
Nolan takes this
close,
over.
this close to Chris Nolan versus Legion of Substitute Heroes Second Auxiliary.
All right, let's do this.
So yeah, you had just cut a hole in the floor with your laser sword, and the four of you dropped inside of the hole. And in there is a Dominator who looks like he just got out of the shower. He's standing there in a bathrobe, and he's brushing his teeth, his long pointy teeth in a mirror, and has not quite spotted you yet.
All right.
Just brushing my teeth, I'm a Dominator.
All right, I know.
Oh my God, Nolan! Wah!
Here at the fridge, y'all.
Okay. Well, on that,
We see the Dominator brushing his teeth, and the Hans Zimmer score goes off.
right? Yeah, instantly.
And all of the color seeps out of the world.
Yes, everything gets really saturated real fast, and suddenly you all feel your voices becoming very growly and
Oh,
very
crap.
low.
Brush to me.
And the Dominator, his this nice little innocent toothbrush changes into a bottle of whiskey, and he's actually like staring at himself in the mirror, drinking the whiskey. He's like, "You're shit, man. You're shit. Call yourself a Dominator. You got nothing, man." And he's just angry at himself and he's drinking his whiskey.
And in this universe, Ginny's parents were killed by Dominators. So they run at this Dominator with all of the full force rage of a person destined to reckon with their own darkness. And they punch it straight in the jaw with their totally normal, not at all powered fists.
Okay. We'll let you roll 2 for that, Ginny, because again, this is you got a sneak attack here. Does anybody want to help them?
I'd like to help them.
Yes. Okay. You see Ginny start
Ginny's
to
totally down
head
with this.
towards the Dominator, and you.
And then Captain Trips takes his guitar and he runs up to the Dominator, and instead of shooting the laser, he's like, "I'm gonna beat you with the back of this motherfucker."
Yeah, because in this universe, he definitely can't even shoot the lasers.
No.
Like
This is like metal. Captain Trips is like metallic.
Captain Trips is a dude who beats people up with guitars.
That's right.
Yeah.
He physically trips
He
them.
smokes meth and
You're-
beats people with
Yeah,
guitars.
exactly.
Your nickname,
This
like
is
Batman's The Dark Knight, you're the Axe Murderer.
Yeah, there we go. Oh, love it, love it.
So help him out. You can roll 3 for that because
Okay.
you are so powerful and you are in your element.
So heavy, right?
I don't even want to roll it.
Just balance it out.
Yeah, you should. And that is a power roll, so you want to roll over your number, and your number is 2, so that is
2 successes.
2 successes, and you get also
A full page spread.
a full page spread. So do you want to use that now, or do you want to hold on to it? Or you have 1, and Jack, you have 2 right now.
Yeah, I got two.
You can start asking bigger questions. We're getting closer to the end of the game.
Okay.
I'll give you a little more here and there.
All right. Let me think about that for a second. Let me think about one of my
By the
questions.
way, we're at 226. We don't. What's our next tier? Our net. We don't have another tier prepared. But if we get to 250.
What's happening next?
wanna
what's
superpower
happening next
Ginny
week? Is there
again.
something we can unlock
For next week?
to start
I
off
want
next
Ginny to
week?
go God mode at the next tier.
At next tier, Ginny just. What is it like?
So at
The
250
number is whatever we
Yeah.
want it to
250
be,
Ginny
and they're
goes
just like a
God
super
mode.
genius, super.
What?
They called the
At
number
250,
before.
Ginny goes God mode.
At 250, Ginny goes God mode. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. It's
I mean, yes. All right, let's do it.
But this time, not in like the wholesome comic version, in the Nolan.
Yeah. It'll be terrible.
So
You'll
this
definitely
will-
have to kill
This will
Ginny.
be terrifying.
Yeah, we're gonna
Make this happen, please.
ugly God
X-Men: The
mode.
Last Stand. It's gonna be terrible. All right,
So you that worked. So you get help. So you are now trying to punch the Dominator, who is drinking whiskey in the mirror and swearing at himself. And you can roll 3, right?
No totally normal fists.
And that's a power. So you want to roll over your number, which is 4. Oh,
5 rather, right?
Yeah,
5.
Yeah.
But
So
one.
one victory. Okay, so that works. And you, you fly through there and you hit the back of the Dominator's head.
Screams of my parents echoing in my head.
And the Dominator, that makes the Dominator, his head flies forward, it hits the whiskey bottle, which hits the mirror he's looking into and cracks the mirror and shatters glass in his face. But he swings his head back and smashes you in the head, smashing your glasses again and kind of blinding you. Your eyes fill up with water, you can't really see now. And the Dominator's just grabbing his head, and he's like, "Oh, my face, my beautiful Dominator face, what have you done?" Oh my God, DJ Phoenix! Whoa!
Thank you.
Okay, and
Wait, did that trigger?
yeah, and as that happens, as you feel the water in your eyes,
Can I
And I'm
do it?
sitting here feeling guilty about like that wouldn't have even affected you.
I'm looking at my glasses and I'm worried that I can't see with them, and then I watch as I'm looking at them, and in the back of my head, I've just been thinking like, oh, like if only I had like superpowers existed in our universe. If only our director wasn't so cynical. And then the glasses start to reform in my hand as if they were just like as if behaving by my very thoughts. And then they float back onto my head without me even having to use my hands, and I float off the ground and just start to glow on the like with a sort of dark subtle. This is still like a Chris Nolan movie, but like power. And I'm looking at my own hands, and I just sort of look up at the Dominator, and I go, "My parents say hello," and I God power the Dominator into the blast.
all right, you are in God mode, so I'm going to say is that you can roll 4 for that. You're rolling power, you automatically get the bonus of somebody helping you.
That's one success.
One success.
Are you like a Powers character again now, though?
Yeah.
And,
I guess now, Ginny, they are like fully powered.
Then that was like a load of success. That was like
so
great.
the Dominator's skin just pull off of it, and kind of it's hurting. You know, one success, it's enough to get the job done. The Dominator just sort of like just absolutely in pain and falls to the floor, just absolutely screaming. But, you know, the complication there is that your godhood is starting to get to you a little bit, and you feel a little bit of detachment from your teammates here for a second. But the power is just rippling through you. I mean, we're talking Phoenix, Beyonder, Molecule Man level here. These are all the wrong universe.
Mitzi Pitlick level.
Mitzius Pitlick level, yes. And with that, it's like while the power is coursing through you, suddenly the imp appears, and Mitzius Pitlick is... oh, this is not good.
I think I might be from the 5th dimension.
I don't know about that. I think that maybe...
Hey, real quick, read this for me. And then in light, I just write his name backwards. Just, unless you want Ginny to, do something to you.
Oh, no. I'm afraid it's just way, way, way too early for that. I think I'm going to take my chances with this one. And Mitzius Pitlick points at you, and a growing energy charge starts to form on the end of his hand as if he's about to fire.
Blockchain is going to block it, because this is the character that still feels residual guilt over everything and had this brief moment of hope watching you get powers again?
Yeah, right.
Okay? Blockchain is going to...
And isn't really sure whether or not this is all going wrong, so definitely saving.
Blockchain is going to self-sacrifice, throw himself in the way of the beam. Enthusiasm goes, "Yeah, Blockchain, go!" And
Firewall, throw a firewall.
Right, firewall goes, "Whoa, that's so cool."
No, that's Indica.
That's Indica.
That's Indica.
Weird accent.
Yeah,
Right, sorry.
Weird accent.
Yes, firewall goes, "Come on, boss, you can do it."
There you go.
Yeah, it was all right. I can do
played by Rob
that
Schneider in
better.
the Gritty Reboot.
He's played by Rob Schneider in the Gritty Reboot, but his voice changed.
What casting agent did you get for this?
Yeah, Chris Nolan makes mistakes like everyone else. Okay, so you are rolling. Now, you know what? You can roll 2 for this, because you are a serious character. This is an emotional moment for you.
Is this responsibility?
This is responsibility. Well, wow, this is a tough call. Let's call this... What are you? You are now...
I'm a responsibility
You're a
character.
responsibility character. Yeah, it's like self-sacrifice. It's not really a use of powers. So yeah, let's call that responsibility.
Nope.
No, that was a 6. They need
1.
They need to roll under their number. They got 1.
Nice.
The
Well,
best kind
That
of
will
success.
get the job done, and you fling yourself in front of the beam just as it shoots from Mitzelplick's finger. And the beam...
Lucky, no!
Yeah, and the beam hits you and just electrifies you. And passes through you and hits Pixel Master, but bounces off of his mirror ball style coat, and the beam reflects right back at Mitzias Pidalic and hits him, and the beam stops. And Mitzias Pidalic is just, hey, that was not nice. Clever and unexpected, but not nice. All right, which one of you am I going to deal with first, or next? You. All right, you know what, hippie guy? How about you like you think yourself you're a flower child? Maybe you'll be happier if I turn you into a flower. And he whips up a bunch of flowers from the air, and they come
Nolan did not
swirling
approve
at
this
you.
part of the script.
This was in the reshoots.
Yeah. They forced his hand on this.
This is the
one.
Joss Whedon reshoot
Yeah.
of the Chris Nolan Dark Gritty reboot. You're right. This should be dark and grittier. I promise that. So it's not flowers for a flower child. Instead, he's like, "Do you want to be a flower child?"
No, it's-
yes. Yeah. Thorns, and instead thorns start. Thank you. Flying
Yeah,
through
wow.
the air and just tearing at you.
Okay.
The flower child.
Lots of
Until
blood.
they
We're
become
pushing the PG-13 rating.
So I'm still powerful.
Flowers come the
magic.
thorns. Yep.
Right.
Oh yeah, you're crazy powerful.
So instead of the smoke that I typically put out there, I'm gonna blow out just like solid steel, and to block the thorns. So cool.
Yeah, give it a shot. That is a use of your powers. You can roll 2.
Across the world
Powers you were
fans.
trying to roll over your
Yeah.
number,
Across
which
the world,
is
fans of
a
Captain Trips
2
who've never
right
gotten
now.
over when they
Yeah.
renamed him Dr. Trips go, that's not part of his power set.
It is now. So I take a giant hit again, because this is gonna turn into steel.
Power you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
4.
that's one.
Do the thing.
I did the thing.
All right.
Block the thorns.
You block the thorns. Yeah. The thorns just come and
What's
just.
But you can't block the chain.
Can't block the chain.
Can't block the chain.
Yeah, that's great.
But the thorns hit the
Log
ground,
on.
and Mitzias Pidalic is just, and he looks around and he's like, this is not as funny as it was supposed to be. You guys are supposed to be funny. You're not being funny.
This is what happens when you fight true superheroes. And I'm just, I'm starting to lose control of the powers a little bit. This,
Roll your 4. You're in God mode. Everything
right.
you do is 4.
Ooh, yeah.
So
3
it's
successes.
3 successes.
Is that because I've reverted
Over
back to
to-
a power character?
For God mode, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Oh, right. You have switched. Yeah, that does make sense for God mode. We'll just count you. We'll say for God mode, successes count as successes for whatever you're doing. So
Okay,
Roll
great.
Right,
power.
Roll
you get
power no matter what.
number,
Yeah.
Roll.
Right.
Yeah.
Dig it.
This is perfect.
3 successes.
Close enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, 3 successes, and you were trying to just unleash on him.
Yeah. They're just, at this point, their primary interest is in protecting their friends, protecting the team, but also using all of this newfound power that is starting to go to their head.
Okay, yeah, and you just blast the hell out of Mitzias Pidalic, and he gets hit by the beam, and while the beam's hitting him, he's like, you know what? I think it is time for me to walk out on this show. And he's like, and with that, Mitzias Pidalic, and he just, with his name backwards, he just vanishes into a puff of smoke. But your power beam is just so freaking out of control that it just cuts right past where Mitzias Pidalic was floating and starts cutting the ship in half. The ship has not disappeared. The Dominators have not disappeared. You are still right where you are, and all those heroes are still down there. What do you want to do?
Blockchain, having had just electricity go through there, his completely unpowered body. Yeah, you're doing better than I am now.
Yeah, I know.
I haven't used
It's
that
easier when I'm playing them somehow. I don't know why. It's really weird. I've gotten used to it. Yeah.
I haven't used this set before. Okay.
Yeah.
Through his completely unpowered body is on the ground and looks up at superpowered Ginny like, what have you become? What are you doing? Stop this!
They have to pay! They have to pay!
You make a responsibility.
I'm
people
making a
roll.
leadership roll, yeah. Great.
Roll 2.
Okay.
Responsibility will
Yes.
roll under your number, so that's a success.
I hate this thing.
And that is not a
One
success.
success.
Although there are still rerolls, but it's like, but one
Nope,
success still gets
I
the
don't
job
want to
done.
fully succeed at this.
Yeah, and they hear your voice. It gets through through the power, and suddenly it shuts down, and they just fall to the ground, exhausted. And the ship is starting to fall to pieces around you, and you see that Dominator, who's previously in pain, gets up and is, you know what? I'm getting out of here, and he just runs out the door. Oh, Chris Nolan reboot, and he's like, no, sorry. So instead of saying that, he gets up and he's like, I will leave you all to die like you deserve, and then he runs out the door.
Guys, take care of the heroes. I'll help Ginny.
All right.
I go, very well. Because he's dark now. I guess.
Can he say something like,
that's what it means to be dark.
deserve heroism?
Yeah. They don't deserve saving.
That was great.
But I'll do it for you.
There it is.
It's not who we are.
But it's who we deserve to be.
Okay.
It's who we deserve to be.
Oh yeah, weird line readings.
Pixel Master and Dr. Trips, you are off to save the heroes.
Yes.
Yeah. So I will split my powers. So on every mirror that's on me, a mirror version of me is projected.
Ooh.
And so all the cells and stuff, a portion of me is going to stop to open up the cells or whatever, or helps free the.
I like the sound of that.
Okay. So you're opening.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. There's probably tons of.
The glasses were how I
Is
knew
the
I
ship
was
falling
gone.
apart?
The ship is falling apart.
Okay,
The
okay.
Dominators are still all over the place, so you can try and hold the ship together, try and hold off Dominators while he's opening the cells. What we say is that, there are still Dominators everywhere, and he is now out in the open trying to essentially get into these cells. Oh,
Like my real body
thousands of
is-
him are out in the open
my
trying
real
to-
body is just in place, but
Okay.
for like an astral projection thing.
Yeah.
So we're in the ship, and as far as like, if the ship, let's just say, if the ship like breaks totally, and we're just in the middle of space.
Yes, you will be in the vacuum of space and die.
Okay. How can we get?
We are getting to the end of the game where death is its most
Rick
likely.
is starting to look for ways to kill us.
How can we get back to Earth?
Feels strangely familiar.
I don't
You
know
Full
anything
page
about
spread.
You have a full page spread. The way you can get back to Earth is to free the heroes and have
can
all
actually
of
get us
them
back.
use
That's
their
capable.
assembled powers in conjunction with Ginny's God mode to safely bring everyone back to Earth in
Okay.
a big, overpowered Green Lantern
Perfect. So then, what's going to happen? You open the cells. I form a giant floating cloud where we bring all
smells
the
faintly of skunks.
smells really bad. And then Indica's going to calm all the heroes down so they don't like freak out that they're just like floating on this cloud. So we bring them all out, and we're gonna we'll be sitting on the cloud while the ship's falling apart. All of us will be there, and then we're gonna bring the heroes back up with like some sativa, and then shoot them back.
Is that the side flick of Indica?
The side flick of the side punch.
Yes, exactly.
Right.
Yeah.
All right, so you are making a roll
Yes.
to...
To bring you save the heroes, open up the cells. I bring them onto the cloud, calm them down, and then to get them back to Earth, blow the sativa, and then shoot back in the vacuum.
All right.
And then they reuse all their powers to get back to Earth.
All right. That's a lot to do, but we're getting close to the end, so I'm going to say you roll... Did you already roll for whether or not that mirror stuff worked?
No, it just happened.
No, you got to roll for that.
Okay.
You roll 2.
No, it just happened.
You each roll 2.
Okay. Let's do this.
Ooh.
Let's go in.
Yeah. And I got a thing.
Powers. Go
All right. Well, clones of you, light clones of you, just start opening up the cells, and you start taking the exhausted superheroes and carrying them over to your weed cloud of peace. And
There's a couple of cells that I can't reach, so BitBoy takes out a handful of quarters and throws them up, and my light rays hit them, which bounce across the quarters, which creates more of them. So that
love it. That is exactly what happens
He
when
had
you
to
make
do
your roll
something.
for it. Yeah.
Like-
Yeah, BitBoy is, it's like, right.
it's like,
Hey, yeah, I don't always contribute. What do you want?
When are we going to the arcade?
yeah.
Yeah, Indica's bringing up one cloud one by one, just like. come
Right,
on.
yeah. Indica smoked up BitBoy, so he's not that useful today. And yeah, you guys are affecting the rescue, and you are helping Ginny, them
And I'm on, and they're on the ground, like
totally exhausted.
sort of totally, drained of energy.
Go over to Ginny. Hey, get something in my hand.
This is getting
I
crazy.
need you to hold this ship together long enough for them to save us. You can do this.
I don't even have a name.
You're super. You're a super, Envy.
Awesome.
I'm super. I'm super, and I as they rewire all of their brains to think of themselves only by that code name, they reach inside themselves and find a power reservoir that they never knew existed, and because it's a Nolan thing, time slows down, and they look up past where once blockchain was holding them. Now they're looking up at their parents who are holding them, and one of them sheds a tear, and one's played by Jeffrey Dean Morgan, and they say something like "Bwom," and then my eyes light up, and then the soundtrack goes "Bwom," and then they lift up into the air. I'm super, and unleash the energy to try to hold the ship
Yeah,
together.
and like the NB like carves itself
Yes!
into your chest.
NB!
in like in giant light glowing letters.
Yep, into it.
And what I will say is that you two get the superheroes onto the cloud, and you
Like I
two.
didn't have an agenda.
Yeah, right.
Now that Super Envy is back to the height of their powers, you quickly join up with these two and the superheroes, and you all join forces and help Green Lantern power a giant bubble that carries you all through space back towards
We're
Earth.
helping Green Lantern. We're helping Green Lantern.
Yeah.
We're helping Green Lantern. It's
Oh
like,
my god, oh my god, oh my god.
And
Super Envy is definitely
Yep.
excited about this.
on the ride home, you mix and mingle with the Justice League, who are all just lining up to thank you. And one in
Can I
particular.
roll for how many of them I corner to talk about? Yes.
No, we'll just give you that.
Yeah.
You want
On a
to?
D6, how many of them?
Sure. Oh,
6!
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
so that is an
Just
outstanding.
the core members of the
the
Justice
core set.
League.
The Justice League is moving to a Bitcoin or cryptocurrency only
Up
system
to
of transaction.
including Bruce Wayne.
Yeah, and the Justice League.
Wayne
I mean,
coin. Wayne coin. Wayne coin.
Pixel
Wait, the lead
Master.
singer of the Flaming Lips?
Pixel Master. The Justice League thanks you for saving the world. And Ginny, you are granted
Super Envy.
a Super Envy. Yes, sorry. You
Hey.
are made a full member of the Legion Second Auxiliary, and are given a raspberry smoothie.
Yeah.
And you are given the chance to really sit down with the whole Justice League Unlimited, like the whole big 75-person organization, and really explain your powers and talk about.
Expand their
you,
minds.
right? Expand their minds.
You sit down with 75 the Justice League Gallery with the biggest sesh ever.
Yeah, and totally expand the Justice League's mind.
Like a green TED Talk.
Martian Manhunter's like, we used to do this on my planet. I missed this.
Right, he's not that afraid of fire. And you, Blockchain, you are allowed to sit there and spread the gospel of cryptocurrency and explain your power to your heart's content. And the Justice League pretends to be interested the whole time.
Wow.
It's fantastic.
Which means they were really interested.
Yeah.
One member in particular walks up to you to thank you. Standing tall, in red, with a lightning bolt on his chest, Captain Marvel comes up. And, I really...
Flash? Oh.
I know, right?
That happens all the time. I had it first. He may be more popular than I am now, but frankly, it was mine, okay? And it looks better on me anyway. As long as I don't put a stupid hood on it. Who would do that?
Yes.
Anyway, so Captain Marvel looks at the four of you and says, I really want to thank you on behalf of the League, and especially on behalf of the old wizard. Now that Mitzelplick has gone back to the fifth dimension, he was finally released from that Cheese Whiz bottle, and is firmly back in control of the Rock of Eternity. Imps from the fifth dimension can be pretty powerful. Every once in a while, one of them's going to slip by, but you prevented a major disaster here. So, on behalf of the Justice League, I would like to promote the Legion of Substitute Heroes Second Auxiliary to be the Legion of Substitute Heroes First Auxiliary Backup.
Yeah! How exciting.
And the assembled Justice League.
I'm not used to getting high fives from the heroes. This whole thing's a little bit new to me.
Yep, the assembled Justice League applauds and stands you, and Superman says, "You bow before no man, my friends." And they all,
Wonder Woman is clapping for me.
Wonder Woman is clapping for you, and Superman and Batman is standing in the corner looking really glower. It's Christian Bale Batman, And and with that, you sail through space back to Earth, the assembled heroes of the multiverse on their way back home. You are the champions, heroes of this universe. Good job to the Legion of Substitute Heroes Second Auxiliary, and thank you so much to Jeremy, Jack, Dom, Sam for joining me today.
This is incredible.
Oh my God,
Thank
it's
you
our
guys.
pleasure.
So much
You
fun.
made this amazing.
Yes,
you did.
Yeah,
It's
this
Oh my
is
God.
incredible. I want to wear these forever. I think they make me look sharp.
Thank you so much, chat. Everybody, your generosity tonight was
Sure.
absolutely incredible. Starting over there, Dom, why don't you tell the good folks where they can find you?
Hi, you can find me here 6 days a week, usually behind the scenes. Fridays.
He sleeps here.
Yeah, Fridays you can watch me on Wildcards. It's our Deadlands Reloaded Weird West cowboy game. Lots of fun. That's at 8 o'clock Pacific time. I sit right here as James Bogue, the gunslinger. Otherwise, at Gadzook on Twitter.
Well, sometimes I'm Jackson Lansing, but the rest of the time, I am Sam Delev, whom you can find on Twitter at Tchaikovsky, ChaikovSky. You can find me on Geek and Sundry on Fridays, 4 to 7 p.m. Pacific time for Shield of Tomorrow, the Star Trek RPG show. And on Alpha at 7:30 on Fridays, we do our after show, Behind the Shield, which I host, which I'm so excited about.
Check out
And
Behind the
I'm
Shield.
being excited.
Definitely check out Behind the Shield.
You can find me every week here on Tempting Fate RPG and on Mondays on podcast on Plunders and Blunders, wherever fine podcasts are distributed. Stick around. You may see someone you know sometime soon.
I can't imagine who that would be. It's definitely not somebody at this table. It's definitely not me.
No, these people do not know each other or hang out ever.
You can find me on Twitter at Jackson Lansing. You can find me on Instagram at Found in the Wild. Most importantly, right now, you can find me on podcasts at Champions of the Earth, which is a podcast RPG run by Colin Kelly, my writing partner. You can find everything that we write in your local comic book store. Please pick up Zojacon from Vault Comics. That's our career
It's
run right
amazing.
now.
It's
It means
amazing.
everything to us if you support it. It's hard to find, so tell your store Zojacon. It's the one that doesn't work like English works. ZOJAQAN, because we wanted to confuse you and make you worry about the U. Check out our books, and Gotham City Garage last chapter drops this week. So if you are following Gotham City Garage and you want to hear the end of the story, check Comixology on Wednesday. Otherwise, just keep reading it in print. Thank you very much.
Very nice.
Jeremy?
Thank you, Saving Throw. Thank you, Rick. Thank you, everybody, for this awesome time. So much fun.
Right?
So much fun. It was so much fun. Thank you. You can see me in any of my acting jobs that I do. My website's jwalkerscene.com, where you can see pretty much all my old work, and my Twitter, jwalkerscene. It's all the same. JWALKERSCENE. I don't know sign. I wish I could do sign.
Sorry, I fell down on that job.
It's at jwalkerscene for Twitter, at jwalkerscene for Instagram, and website jwalkerscene.com.
I'm Rick Budd. You can find me on Twitter at rbud913, or you can follow at Tempting Fate RPG. I will be back here next week, where we are actually starting a little experiment next week. Next week, we're going to start the first chapter of what will be our first serialized game in this system. Whoa. We are going to play a 3-week campaign that takes place in the Evil Dead universe.
Oh, wow.
Whoa.
Very, very cool.
I'm excited.
Is it going to escalate like the Evil Dead movies?
No,
Perhaps.
That's really
That would
Actually,
never happen.
it might de-escalate so that by the last one, they're just like sitting around in a 7-Eleven.
Shaun of the Dead.
Yeah, I love it. Okay.
Next week starts Evil Dead Part 1 with special guest, who's my special guest?
Bruce Campbell.
With special guest Bruce Campbell. Yeah, that would be pretty amazing.
I
Sorry.
talked to him once. He was super cool.
Yeah.
Sometimes I have trouble keeping it straight in my head.
Super
Oh!
intimidated.
Yeah. Evil Dead Part 1 guest stars the Library Bards,
very
Xander
nice.
Jannery and Bonnie Gordon of Madness and Shield of Tomorrow. It should be a ton of fun. And again, it's the first time we're doing this. We're going to play a game that's going to continue for 3 whole episodes. We're going to see how that works in the system. Should be very cool. So please join us for that. Tomorrow night on Saving Throw is Uncanny Valley at 7:30. And that's it. Thank you. The song! Oh,
yes!
God, thank you, Rick Bear. So,
I'm going to let him forget.
I
Got my lyrics.
don't
right.
know this song.
all right, so
Can we
I
do the run through
normally bar
again?
real hard, y'all.
one more
You don't worry about
time.
his ba ba ba.
I understand that, but also
It's just.
So one more time, we'll go through the melody.
In our characters.
All right, ready? So it's like.
Shit!
All right.
Wait.
Take it from the top.
Okay. Yep. We are the Legion of Substitute Heroes.
Oh wait.
Stole their beat.
Yeah. All you need to do is
Oh.
da 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 da.
we are the Legion, seize the day.
Yeah.
Jenny is a god.
What's next? Oh. Let's get stoned!
We are the Legion.
Saves the day.
Saves the day. Ginny's a god. Let's get stoned.
Can we try that one more time?
Yes.
Yeah. All right.
We are the Legion.
Saves the day.
Jenny is a god.
Let's get stoned!
And if that doesn't sum up the game, I don't know what does. By the way, thank you for Lloyd Sub Griffin.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for everybody who was super generous tonight. Thank you for tempting fate with us. See you next week.
Thank you.
Bye. Bye, everybody.
Bye, thank you.
Bye. We'll keep waving.
We'll keep waving at this.
Waving. Bye.
Yes.